Welcome, everyone, to episode 223 of the Thumbstick Athletes podcast. I'm your host, Dan.
I'm Eric.
Will.
Corey.
Today's topic, we'll be covering all the different gaming things we did over the course of Eric's bachelor party weekend. It was pretty much we just stayed in and drank and played cards and video games the entire weekend. So it was a blast.
Yeah.
And we played a lot of different games that we'll cover. Even some new stuff, which
What?
Corey and Eric can talk about when we get there.
Will and Eric.
Will and Eric.
Will and Eric. That's not the first time.
Oh, we all played it.
It's all right. Mother did it too.
That's true.
Teasers for later on in the episode. So
Yes.
don't have anything new.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Halo 5
Nice.
on top of the other stuff we played.
Right. New things. Will, what do you got?
Rock Band 4.
Rock Band 4. Yeah, that was one of the purchases over the weekend that we'll be talking about.
I'm sure everybody remembers a couple of weeks ago where I said I wasn't going to buy it.
Yeah. Well,
Boy, did I buy it.
Well, the timing was right.
yes, it was.
Yeah.
It's 10% mine, Will. Don't forget that.
And 20% mine.
You can have the broken mic.
Or is it 5% mine? How much was it?
I believe it was 10%. I did not actually figure the math out. That was quick Eric math.
Okay.
Okay.
It would be 5.
5% mine.
Can have half of the broken mic.
I played something new, Dan.
All right, let's hear it.
Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker,
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
which I thought was a release this year, but it turns out it's a December 2014 release.
Really?
Yeah,
Been out for a year?
just
wow.
about. And then
Holy
I played about 10 minutes worth of Kingdom long enough to... No, I didn't play it enough to talk about it, so...
Gotcha. I also played something new. I started playing the Talos Principle.
Oh,
Which
were
I
you
will talk
able to
about.
power through your motion sickness?
I didn't get motion sick, but I can see where Corey's coming from.
Okay.
There's definitely a weird graphical thing, but I did have a workaround
Oh, I'm curious
That
to hear what it is.
that worked for me. I don't know if it would work for you, Corey, but you should. I mean, we'll get to it then, but it's definitely a game you should play, Corey.
Yeah.
I think you'd love it. Well,
Just quit being such a Nancy about it.
that's what I played. So,
Motion sickness is the worst because it doesn't go away. If you're not in a car,
yeah,
if it happens when you're like on Earth sitting, it doesn't go away.
Is it like having the spins?
you just have to sleep it off, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's the only way I can get rid of it. If I get motion sickness, just like sitting around,
I've never had it.
it's terrible.
That's
Like
not
I've
when
only gotten it from a car.
right, and then once you get out, you're fine.
Yeah.
But when it happens, I don't know. I can't recover if it happens when I'm on the ground.
Would you liken it to having the spins when you're drunk?
No. It's a little. It's not as. It's more nausea than dizziness.
Okay. All right.
But before we get into that too, I wanted to talk about Extra Life because that's coming up here pretty soon. We just set up our team. Will, you haven't gotten on the team yet. right?
Ah, crap. I forgot. I'll do that
Bollocks.
Okay. It's not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. It starts on is it the 7th?
Yeesh.
Okay, it starts on the 7th. It's actually, that's the day for it, is this Saturday into Sunday, but we like to stretch it out over the course of a few days. Corey and Will are going at the same time, starting on the 7th into the 8th.
Due to life commitments.
Due to life commitments. I'm going Monday starting at first thing in the morning into Tuesday. Eric is going Tuesday first thing in the morning into Wednesday first thing in the morning. So I was thinking about it, Eric, and I'm also going to be able to tap into Fallout because it releases at midnight that night. So I'll have it all preloaded and everything ready to go.
Wow.
That's good. I'm actually trying to figure out how I'm going to obtain Fallout if they don't do a midnight release.
Oh, you probably just have to send someone to get it. I could
Yeah.
even probably get it for you. Drop
Best
it
Buy
off.
is a little funny about
Oh,
shit.
that's right, about pre-orders.
Yeah.
Just go digital.
Yeah, but then I don't get my discount.
Mm,
And I'll have like $20 of credits built up.
Yeah.
you can play it on the computer.
No.
This year, too, we're playing for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. We decided to do that because my daughter is a patient at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Now, of course, none of the money is actually like going to her or our bills. Our insurance covers all that stuff, but the hospital does really good work. So that's who we're going to be playing for this year. If we, where was I going with that?
If we,
I've had a lot of brain farts today. Last night was one of those nights I only slept about 2 hours.
Oh,
Ugh.
it seems like
dude,
that's every night.
It's once a week.
Oh.
And I always hope it's not on podcast night because then this sort of thing happens. All of our information is posted on our Facebook page with the link to all of our stuff. We'll be posting it on Twitter and stuff. So if you follow us on any social media, it'll be there. I also want to put up a post on our website about it, so you can go from there to our Extra Life page.
I actually hope to have a game schedule this year for myself.
Yeah, I would like to do that too, because it's always like a crapshoot, and I waste enough time like trying to pick out what games I want to play.
I want to set aside like 4 hours for this game, 3 hours for this one, and stick to it as best I can.
Yeah, same here. I'm also going to be playing the Wii U this year with the kit because I have the Will's capture card. So
Splatoon.
I'll be playing some Splatoon and Mario Kart.
If I'm able to, I'll play something with you.
Yeah. I'm hoping to be able to get in with these two guys when they're playing too, and we can.
Yeah,
you're not invited.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, what are we playing, Corey?
Oh, come on.
24 hours of Age of Empires 2.
Yes.
Well, we should play some Halo.
Yeah.
Multiplayers.
Sure.
Corey, go buy yourself an Xbox.
Okay, yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm in.
And then pick up Halo while you're at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's upcoming. Pay attention for that. Like I said, it'll be on all of our social media outlets and whatnot. So, well, let's get into the Bachelor weekend. So we all went up to Corey's on Friday, which from here is about a 2-hour drive.
It's very scenic and nice.
It is a very nice drive, and the town's very nice too.
Yeah.
The town. I thought you meant the towns.
No, just yours
way.
specifically.
Yeah, some of the towns on the way are pretty dumpy, but I mean that reminds me of like our
Where we're
area.
from, yeah.
Which is really dumpy. But then you get up there and it's like a really nice, quaint, kind of busy, like college town. It's really nice. And then you come back here and it's Detroit with trees.
You worry about stepping on needles when you take the dog for a walk.
Yeah, there's that. And we had planned on the entire time just hanging out and playing video games and
I'll be damned if that's not what we did.
That's exactly what we did, with the exception of some card games.
Yeah.
Pitch specifically we played quite a bit of, but everything else was pretty much video games. We played some Smash. That's an obvious one, so we'll talk about Smash first, since we've covered that before. Billy, I mean, we've talked about Billy has been on the show before. Will's biggest competition in Smash.
We went at it.
One of the more naturally gifted gamers I've ever come across. He seems to be good at every game.
Yeah,
he
he's
plays.
really good at Halo too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, going into the weekend, me and Billy were talking a lot about we're going to play a lot of Smash.
Yeah.
So we all brought as many GameCube controllers as we could bring. I think the most we had going at one time was 6 players.
I think you're right.
There was 6 people.
There was 8 people there, but I don't think everyone was playing Smash all at the same time.
I only played one match.
Did you? I played a fair amount of Smash.
Because whenever we were playing, you were playing like Rocket League or NHL.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
Eric and I were playing the man sports.
Yeah. Not those child games.
You were in on a lot of Smash.
I think I played like maybe 2 or 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I played a lot of Smash.
Okay, so it was me, Dan, Tyler, Billy.
Alex.
He only played 2 or 3 as well.
So you only have 4 then.
It was only the 4 of us that played the most.
Yeah. We had 6 people at one time.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so we would play. Did we play with items a lot of the time? I think we did, so it would give like a more even curve for like you and Tyler, because me and Billy are very good without items, and we prefer playing without items.
Yeah.
But the good thing with items is the element of surprise.
I mean, I was drunk for a lot of it, so the specifics are gonna escape me, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, like we just went at it, and me and Billy played one-on-one a lot. I was actually frustrated at one moment playing him because I just couldn't beat him.
See, it seemed like whenever I watched you got the better of him
early.
When I was watching, Billy was getting the better of Will.
Yeah. Okay. So it went back and forth. It was probably even if you were to break it down.
Did he have a go-to character?
Yes, Link.
Link, yeah,
Okay.
and he was really good with Link.
Was he just like Link over and over again?
No, we would switch up every round.
Gotcha.
I did random the entire time.
Yep, that's a fun way to play. It's just who you get.
Yeah, I mean, plus the characters I know how to play as, I'm not necessarily better with.
Mm-hmm.
I just know their moves.
Yeah, like Greninja.
Yeah, exactly.
Greninja's really fun though.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, like my go-to was Duck Hunt. And I used to be really good with Yoshi, but like I think I just was like, oh, I'm really good with Yoshi. I don't need to play with him as much. I'm gonna work on my other characters, and he just kind of isn't. I'm not good with him anymore.
Right.
So I had a lot of good luck with him and Falco. Were probably my two most like winning characters, and the rest it was a crapshoot.
Yeah.
But yeah, he would play as Link, Samus. I'm trying to think of who else. Ike was another one he played as a lot. He played as little Bowser.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Some of the characters I actually found myself getting used to and really liking were Marth and Lucina.
Yeah, Marth and Lucina are both awesome.
They're a little bit slower, and I didn't like them about that, or like that about them at first. But once you learn how to position yourself and use the sword attacks, I ended up really liking them.
The thing with Marth
after a while,
Marth and Lucina are, people say they're like clones, but they're kind of not. Marth's gameplay is different because the tip of his sword does more damage than any other part of the sword. With Lucina, it's all the same amount.
Okay.
So with Marth, if you have
it makes a
spacing,
difference.
if you have good spacing, you'll kill really, really early.
Right.
I think he's killed at like 50% maybe.
Shulk too, I ended up liking.
Shulk's awesome, and when you get his Monano arts or whatever they're called down,
Monando or Monando.
it's something like that.
Monado. I played Xenoblade, and I don't remember.
It's just what gives him a shield, speed boost, jump boost, all that stuff. But yeah, Smash. I hadn't played at all for like a month or two.
Yeah.
So going into that weekend, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get destroyed. I'm still out of practice, but I did pretty well.
Yeah, I haven't played that since the last guy's weekend we had.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last time I played
That
it.
might be the last time I played it too.
Yeah.
It's disappointing. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
No, it isn't the last time I played it.
Oh, you played
I played
Tyler.
with Tyler and Alex
Okay.
at my house previously, and which led to Tyler beat me because I was drunk.
Yeah. And
Tyler-
talking plenty of trash about it.
And Tyler not being a video gamer, I don't like losing to him.
Yeah.
At any well, regardless of him being a video gamer, I don't like losing to Tyler.
Right.
Our former intern, for those that are new to the podcast. So we had a showdown at the party, and I'm happy to say that I won.
Nice.
You did?
I did. What I did was I knew that he was going to use Kirby.
He always uses
try that
Kirby.
fucking down B attack constantly. So what I decided was I was going to use Pikachu, and whenever he jumped above me, I was going to use my down B, which strikes him with lightning, and that worked.
Nice.
So I was pretty happy that my strategy worked. I actually got behind, so I had to come back and win. So I was happy with that.
Nice.
But I didn't play again after that because I was satisfied.
Good.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even put that together.
Yep.
Why you stopped playing?
Yep, got my win, and that's all I needed.
You
Nice.
walked out on
Yeah,
top.
dropped the mic.
Okay. So yeah, there was plenty of Smash. That was kind of peppered throughout the whole weekend because we had 3 televisions. We only ended up using 2, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think we ever used the other one.
Okay. And one had the Wii U on it, and the other had Xbox and PS4. So yeah, Smash was kind of going like the entire time.
Yeah.
And even when we weren't playing it, it was just like
It was just on.
it was on. So whenever someone wanted to pick up and play, they could just play.
Either on the character select screen or the victory screen of whoever won with like everybody clapping.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. So there was that Rocket League. Did we all play Rocket League? Did you play Rocket League?
I played when Billy was in the bathroom a couple times.
Okay.
Will filled in for a few minutes here and there.
Yeah.
Spot duty.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sub.
Yeah, I played probably 3 or 4 online matches of Rocket League. I was showing our cousin Chris, who had never played Rocket League. He was interested from watching it when I think it was when Eric and Corey were playing it, or was it you and Alex or you and Billy when you were playing online? I don't remember, but he was really interested. So I kind of showed him the ropes, and we played a few online games, and actually didn't do too badly. It's been probably a month since I played it last, and I expected to do horribly, but
Especially because you probably got paired up with
probably good
decent
people.
competition.
Yeah, because you're
I'm level 34.
yeah, it was pretty high.
Yeah.
And I think we lost 2-1 in overtime, and then I think the
Ooh,
second game we lost
heartbreaker.
3-1. So it wasn't too bad at all, and I had one of the goals. So
Nice.
I was pretty excited about that. We did the standard 3 versus 3, I
Yeah.
think. Or maybe did we do 4? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But he really liked it. I think he's gonna either buy it or play on my Steam account. So
Well, it's fucking amazing.
it is an amazing game. Absolutely. It controls so nicely too.
Oh.
I've talked about that before, but I think if it didn't control as nicely as it did, it wouldn't be as good as it is.
If Rocket League were a human female, I would marry it.
Exactly. But I mean, you guys I know played a lot of Rocket League, so I'll let you get into it too. I know you played online with Tito a little bit.
Yeah, we did. That was me and Corey. I think we got in online match with Tito for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I just fucking love that game so much. I don't think anything really sticks out other than I just love playing it.
Yeah.
It's the first time I played it under the influence of alcohol.
Oh, me too, actually. And you know what? I didn't feel like I did half bad.
I did.
Yeah, that's right. Corey was fucking bad.
Saturday night.
Mentioned it.
Yes, Saturday night
That's
when I
right.
played, it was terrible.
Yeah, that's right. You kept commenting yourself about how you didn't have any points.
Yeah,
A couple times.
Yeah.
You went over.
yeah.
Oof.
Did a little bit better, or no, it was Friday night, I guess. I did a little bit better on Saturday when I just had the heavy buzz going.
Yeah.
But then once it turned into solid drunkenness, I reverted back to pathetic out there. But it was still a lot of fun. Like, I had a great time playing with Eric. That game, as much as I like it as is, it's even better when you play with people that you know.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Like you said, Corey, like if it's already a 9 out of 10, it goes up to like a 15 out of 10 when
Yeah.
you people you know.
It's a blast.
Ugh. And we're going to talk a little bit more Rocket League later with some of the updates that are coming that fucking look awesome.
It's like, because if you're playing with people you know, you don't have to worry about the threat of being insulted when you make
Yeah,
a bad
and
play.
you know what else it is about that? You feel so much better about when you do something right because like
You know,
you're
your friends
helping your
saw it.
friends win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you probably feel a little bit worse when you fuck up.
Yeah.
But like you said, you don't have to worry about somebody, telling you to
Getting on your
uninstall or kill yourself
yep.
or,
It
fuck
takes-
your mom or something like that.
Yeah, it takes away the most stressful and least fun part of Rocket League.
Exactly.
Anyway.
And it adds to the best part.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So that's Rocket League.
Rocket League. We also played a fair amount of NHL 16.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Which is actually pretty good.
We
We
is
should
good.
give it some credit.
It is good. I mean, I played it a little bit. I not nearly as much as everyone else, but yeah, I think it's a solid entry.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I still don't think it's as good as 11 was, but
I don't think we'll ever get back there.
No, I don't think so either. It's too simulation.
Yeah.
Like I think I preferred the arcadey, older style games, but it's definitely the best one since 11, and I think by far.
Yeah,
too.
it's a really good game.
Yeah.
I had a blast playing it. Some of the goals that went in were a little janky,
Yeah.
but you have that.
Yeah.
It is an NHL game.
It is an NHL game, so there's going to be some janky goals from the blue line. But for the most part, I feel like the goals that you earn or should earn, they went into.
Yeah.
With some crisp passing or little 2-on-1, put one across the net and the guy taps it in, something like that. So
Yeah.
that's always good to see too.
Yeah, I thought it did a decent job too of simulating like traffic in front of the goalie, like how it would deflect off of a shin pad or off of a stick or screening the goalie so they couldn't see the shot. I think it did an okay job of simulating that from the actual game.
Yeah.
So
I wish I had kept a tally of my record overall because I think I only lost 2 or 3 times out of the fuck ton of games I played.
yeah, I know. I think I played you 3 times and didn't win any of them.
Yeah.
One was 1-on-1 and the other 2 were 2-on-2. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't. I didn't
Corey
beat ya.
Corey beat me once with Billy or with somebody. Was it with you, Dan?
No.
Billy.
With
Yeah.
Billy. Corey beat me and Alex, and then I lost to
Alex once.
Alex beat me. That's right.
1-on-1?
Yeah, he did. He
Hey.
beat me 1-on-1
You lost.
Jeez.
after I
bit.
fucking thrashed his ass before that.
I was going to say, how do you manage that? Isn't it like his first time playing?
No, he played at college.
Oh, okay.
But I used my favorite saying with him. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut from time to time.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I was quite happy with
Even a
with it.
broken clock is right once a day. Sorry. It totally took me like half a second too long to come up with that.
It's all right. Yeah, but NHL was a blast. I'm glad we got to play some. It's been a long time,
Yeah.
It
Sure is. But I guess, save it for last, but Will took it upon himself to buy Rock Band 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how this came about. Like, all of a sudden, was it Corey?
The middle boy,
Okay.
Sparky.
All of a sudden, like, Will was going to get Rock Band. I was like, oh, all right.
What happened was Corey spouted up Saturday night, and he's like, Rock Band would have been really fun. And I looked at Will, and Will had that twinkle in his eye.
Nice.
You know that twinkle.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And I said to him, I do get that Best Buy discount, Will. Let's go. I said, let me go see how much the discount is, because it's a $250 game.
Yeah.
So with the discount, it came down to $200
Oh, wow.
before tax.
Yeah.
So we talked it over, and
Corey
had a gift card with an unknown amount on it. Will had a pocket full of cash that he brought with him, and I had a small amount that I was willing to chip in, and we bought it.
Uh-huh.
And then the savings that we had ended up going into DLC.
Yeah, and then Will ended up spending $40 on DLC songs.
So,
oh God,
yeah.
it was an expensive evening.
Yeah, I mean, it was the spur of the moment. I'm still playing a lot too.
It's fun.
It is a lot of fun. I've started.
Should we just talk about it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's the same thing. If you played it before, it's literally pretty much the same thing.
Instead, solos are freestyle now.
The solos are fucking fun, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
That's my favorite part of that game.
Because you can just jam out however you want and not have to.
I wasn't good at them. Was it you, Dan? You might have done one that I thought was actually pretty good.
Maybe.
I suck at them.
All I did was because there's the two spots where the buttons are. There's
Right.
the up
High
at
on the
top
fret
of
and low on the fret.
Yep. So when you do the solo, you move your hand to the low on the fret, and then I just mash buttons and jam out.
Yep.
I was doing that too, but it didn't sound nearly as good.
Okay. See, I thought it kind of like led you into the notes. Like
It does.
just kind of.
It does, but even so,
Okay.
I was not good.
Not okay.
No. But that part of the game is really fun.
Yeah.
Other than that, I didn't notice any real differences than the songs. Did you?
The crowd sings along a little bit.
See, I don't remember the last one. I probably didn't play it as much as you.
I don't think they did in the other ones. I could be completely wrong.
Which was it's kind of cool when the
Yeah.
crowd gets into it.
Yeah, because like when the chorus breaks in and you're playing really well, it just makes me feel awesome.
Oh yeah.
You should be one of those bands though that hates when their fans sing their songs. You know,
Yeah, that too.
everyone be quiet.
Well, there was a comment on
Shut up and listen.
yeah.
there was a Destructoid article about how they're adding the old Rock Band 3 DLC into the game, and somebody commented saying, I wish the crowd would shut up when I'm playing whatever song because the band sings it way better or whatever as a joke.
It's like the guy from Tool saying fans of his band are insufferable.
Well,
He's kind of right though.
Yeah, he's right.
Got a good point there.
you
Anyway.
just see a guy with a Tool shirt and you're just like, you are a Tool, aren't
It's
you?
the perfect shirt for that guy to be wearing.
Yeah,
The perfect shirt. Sorry for any Tool fans that listen to us.
Me and Eric hate Tool. By the
Yeah,
way.
I fucking hate that band. Never understood how anybody liked them.
I don't know about Corey and Will.
No, not a fan.
I can't really see Corey sitting down with some Tool. Although I'd like to see it.
yeah. Closing the bedroom door and just
Yeah, just jamming it out to some Tool
I'll just never
with a Bud Light.
I'll just never forget. One of the Guitar Heroes had a Tool song on it. It was the worst song ever.
That was me and you were playing it. It was long.
Yeah.
It was just terrible.
It just did. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, Rock Band.
Yeah, so we were enjoying ourselves. Had a good buzz going, obviously, except for Will. So he drove us to Best Buy to get it. We got back, got it put together.
Me and Eric built the drum set.
Which was a pain in the cock, but
It
we
was a
figured
pain in
we
the cock.
we figured it out.
Oh, shout out to the Clinton Best Buy, by the way.
Yeah, Clinton Best Buy, where apparently every hipster in Utica works. That's neither here nor there. Just something that Will and I noticed.
An observation.
An observation. So we get back, put it together. We're playing, having a good time. Probably less than an hour in, the fucking mic stopped working.
Yep.
Which, I'll be damned, takes a lot of the fun out of that game, especially when you've been drinking. Like, it's fun to have somebody singing poorly when you've been drinking.
Not
It
just
just
that,
adds to it.
but you're also going from 3 people playing and enjoying the game to only 2 people playing and enjoying the game. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had 3 people having a good time, and for whatever reason, like just taking the singer and that third person away really kind of fucks with it.
Yeah, because it was going good, and then
Yeah.
Rock Band turned to me and Eric playing for like 3 hours.
I was so excited to sing Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, and I didn't get to,
Yeah.
which broke my heart.
We
Yeah.
could have played
I wanted-
Photograph by Nickelback.
We could have done that. I was really excited to sing Four Non Blondes, What's Up? Because Tyler did it the first time, and he wasn't giving it his all like I was prepared to do.
Yeah.
So, aside from the shitty microphone, and here's the kicker with the microphone. You cannot take it back to Best Buy or wherever you bought it from. You actually have to call Mad Cats, which I keep forgetting to do. And
Which you might... Well, you said you wanted to do it regardless, but we might have a mic anyway. It all
yeah.
depends on if Dan's works.
I've got to look and see if I can find it.
But
It's probably floating around somewhere.
yeah, so I need to call Mad Cats and fucking
Have them ship
have it out with Mad Cats.
Oh, yeah, that stinks.
which when we were going to Best Buy to get it, Eric said the peripherals were made by Mad Cats, and we joked that something was gonna break.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah, we did. We were fucking joking about it because I told Will, I go, the parts are made by Mad Cats, and sure as shit.
Yeah.
Wait, so did anybody end up calling? Did you just say
No,
that?
I still need to do that.
Oh.
I keep forgetting. You know what? It's because Halo came out, and I've just been sitting on my ass playing Halo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So,
You got your
Yeah,
priorities in the right place, though.
but Rock Band was a blast while everything was working.
I've
Yeah.
gotten 2 songs 100% on expert with 5 golden stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
pretty good at the guitar, Will.
Yeah, back
That's
in
when
my
I was rusty too.
back in my Guitar Hero days when I played a lot of it, I could experts, beat songs on expert. I don't know if I ever 100%ed anything on expert, but when I picked up the guitar for Rock Band, I was just hot garbage and having troubles on medium.
Yeah.
I think I did hard a couple songs, but
It's all right. I was failing a lot too when I first started, but
Yeah.
now I've got to the point where I'm getting 80s.
you remembered your old skills.
Yeah. There's a lot of songs that I have a lot of fun playing in that game.
Mm-hmm.
That I get.
Favorite one, top of the head, go.
Top of the Head, Sugar We're Going Down Swinging by Fall Out Boy.
Oh, nice. A guilty pleasure.
I like that song.
I
Unfortunately,
just love the songs that have you doing like the double notes
Yeah.
and like you're moving up and down the fretboard during
Yeah.
like and playing like double. I don't know, just fun. Like you're strumming as fast as you can at some point. Like it's just awesome.
yeah. I definitely prefer. I definitely prefer the upbeat songs on those types of games. I can't play anything slow
No, it's
or anything
hard.
that doesn't have like a good beat.
Yep.
I've always been a fan of Paramore on Rock Band
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Yeah,
I
this
can't.
stuff's good.
I can't pass my favorite song by them on expert. I
Oh,
just
really?
can't do it. I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah,
I like playing the drums on there.
Drums is a lot of
It's
fun.
a good time. I actually got like pumped up a couple of times, like when we were really getting after it and like
Yeah.
hitting the notes and the fans started going. I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is a great time."
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the freestyle stuff. When you can play whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Can you do that for drums too, or is that just guitar?
I think it's for the drums too.
Was
Yeah.
there free drums parts?
Were there solos?
I think there were.
Used to be, at least.
Yeah, I think it's. Isn't it like the other one where like the fills you could kind of freestyle?
Yeah, that's how. I think that's what I used.
I wasn't doing that.
I didn't get to play the drums.
I played
Didn't
briefly.
experience.
I was
experience it.
bogarting them.
That's fine. I prefer either the drums or singing.
Yeah, see, I prefer the guitar because I played a lot of Guitar Hero back in the day.
I
Same
prefer
here.
drums and singing also. I was prepared to do a lot of singing because I thought everybody would be shy.
I would have done it because I was drunk.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
get a few beers in me.
Yeah.
Think of all the Blink-182 you could have sang.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything.
I bought like 8 songs. From
I know you did. There was Weezer.
There's a lot of good stuff on there.
Well, Eric does have a going away party coming up, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
and
got
a New Year's party coming up, so.
New Year's party's coming up, and Dan did say he wanted to have at least another guys' night at very least. So
Yeah.
we got three opportunities here. We should definitely get drunk and stream it.
Mm-hmm. Thummy's after party.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we play anything else? Oh, NHL 14.
Yeah, we did.
I remember that was Sunday morning. I think, like kind of before we were getting ready to leave, right?
Yeah. Yeah. it was a
We fired up
finale.
the old Xbox 360 and played some NHL 14.
That they got a lot of mileage out of that Xbox 360,
Yeah.
considering how long it's been around, and NHL 14 still looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looked fine to me.
Sure it does.
Fine
Shit.
little device.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder
And
what
the controller.
Yeah. Oh, the controllers. It's still my favorite controller.
Is it really?
The 360 controller, absolutely. I do not. I used to like when the DualShock, the new DualShock was first released. I thought it felt really comfortable, but even
And you were
playing,
right.
yeah, even playing Rocket League though, I don't know, man. I just prefer my 360 controller.
Fair enough. You have a
Like-
bond with it, Corey.
It might just be because I'm most used to it, but I don't know. It just fits my hand the best, I think.
Yeah.
Those big manly hands of yours.
Yeah, got these big sausage fingers.
Tell me about it.
Okay.
Did we play anything else?
Yeah, we did. Come on, guys.
Did we?
Party roulette.
Oh, Party Roulette was fun. And you know what? I like the way that we did that. Whose idea was that?
Probably yours.
No, I don't think that was my idea, but I'll take credit.
It was probably a group effort,
It would have had to have been.
I would think.
Corey, it's your game. You
'Cause we were
explain
all
what Party
drinking.
Roulette is.
Yeah, so Party Roulette is like a take on Russian roulette, but you play with a toy gun, and instead of bullets, there's a inflatable balloon at the end of it. So you spin the chamber, cock it, and pull the trigger, and if the balloon blows up, then you just blew your brains out. You lose essentially. But we decided that if that happened to you, you had to funnel a beer.
Yeah. Fun little beer.
And Party Roulette was so much fun to play, everybody would just pick up the gun at random intervals,
And start
And we
playing.
held them to it.
spin the chamber, and just pass
if
it
you-
around till it went off.
If you blew the balloon, you had to funnel a beer.
And if we know one thing about Tyler, he likes to blow the balloon.
Indeed.
So he funneled a few beers.
Yeah, I think it happened to me 3 times
Nice.
over the course of the weekend.
I think it only happened to me twice.
Yeah.
I had my hands on that PS4 controller quite often.
I'm
But-
not sure I lost Party Roulette at all.
No, I don't remember you losing.
It's scary, though. You put that balloon right to your ear and pull the trigger.
Yep.
Chills.
Yep.
Dweeb in the chat. Hashtag blowing the balloons.
Probably get that trending.
Yeah, I think we could.
So there's that, and then we played, I don't know, hours and hours of pitch, too.
My favorite card game. I don't know if it's your guys' favorite.
Without
Absolutely.
question. Without question.
But it's so much better when you're passing the bottle of whiskey and listening to World War II music.
Yep. Yeah, we had 6-man pitch at one time, and then I played some 4-man pitch like later on in the afternoon or evening. It's such a fun game too because it goes quick, and there's a good opportunity to razz on your teammates or razz on the other team. I was never very much into poker. I don't know
No,
about you guys.
I wasn't either. I don't like betting money on things.
Not just that, but like I don't know. Though I liked what's that one that was really popular where you lay out the
Texas Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em. That was okay, but I just was never a poker guy.
People
was way
take
more fun to me.
poker too seriously.
Yeah, I could see that.
When I play cards, I'm trying to relax.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. I'm kind of in that same boat. And like I said, it goes fast too.
Yeah, it's a fast game.
Yep.
There's a little luck, a little skill.
Little skill. Yeah.
You know?
Little bit of strategy.
Yeah.
You also have teammates that you have to help out and kind of rely on at times.
It's a good drinking card game because like it's
Very
not
good
all
drinking card
skill.
game. Right.
You
Exactly.
know? So you can kind of futz your way around.
Yep.
But-
So we played quite a bit of that too. I think that's everything, right?
Yeah, we discussed some Zoom Schwartz and Figliano.
Yeah, we never ended up playing that though.
Nope. And then we discussed playing some Mount Your Friends, but we never got around to that either.
We should have done that. Yeah. Will and Alex played a little Heroes of the Storm too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Me and him both played. I played 2 games. He played 3. I didn't have very good luck.
No.
No, I got destroyed both times. I had very bad teams.
Okay.
I
That
didn't
doesn't
get to play any Zoom Schwartz Figliano.
Yeah, we only talked about it. We didn't end up playing.
Shit. I forgot. I was too drunk.
Yeah.
It has a Wikipedia page if you're wondering what we're talking about.
It's too hard to explain.
Yeah. Just know that you can't zoom the zoomer.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's kind of where we started with the remembering the rules, and then we kind of pieced it together from there.
Yeah.
So
But it was a good time.
it was a good time.
Also, Corey made a very nice breakfast casserole.
yes, he
He
did.
did.
Oh my,
Thanks, guys.
my goodness.
Yeah, it was really good.
What, did something
The
die,
sauce-
Dan?
I've got to adjust the spider headphone jack thing. I'll do it when we take a break. It's fine.
But yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
You know, kind of relaxing, just fucking playing video games.
Yep.
Drinking. I had a
all day.
good buzz the entire weekend.
Yeah, that's how I was too. I got really tired at night though, because once you slow that drinking down, that's when you start to nod off. But
Be damned if I didn't get up at 8:30 in the morning every time though.
Yeah, and we went to bed at like 4:30 every night.
Yeah, I couldn't get to sleep the last night.
You were sad.
I was heartbroken. I didn't want to go back to the real world.
You, Tyler and Alex had your giggles going.
Yeah, we did.
Woke me up from a sound sleep.
That's the worst part about a fun weekend, is having to
an end
when it's over.
That hard fall back to reality and the mild depression sets in.
Do you remember? Well, of course you remember when we stayed at your parents' house for that week when they went out of town and we played EverQuest all week.
Yep.
I was legitimately depressed afterwards. I was like, what do I do?
How do I carry on?
I don't know what to do with myself.
It's all downhill from here.
It really
forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. So yeah, that was our weekend. Like Eric said, it was a blast.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can do it again before too long.
Definitely before I move.
Yeah.
We must.
So we'll take a quick break and be back with Nibble Bits and our weeks in just a moment. Okay.
Dan, when does Nibble Bits start?
It'll be
Nibble Bits.
36:48. Yeah, this
shit in the bed.
Yeah.
Oh man, Tito, 400 hours or 200 episodes? No. 200 hours of Bob Ross.
Oh yeah, what's something about Twitch and Bob Ross?
They're streaming 400 episodes of Bob Ross.
Oh, are they really?
People are probably just getting balls high and watching that. It's probably awesome.
Twitch is actually doing that, not people on Twitch, because I know that they put on the creative channel, right? Because the creative channel before was for like people like making cosplay stuff.
Jesus.
At least for the most part, or if people were painting like their Warhammer figures or stuff like that, that would go on the creative channel on Twitch.
Sorry, that was loud.
That's okay. I'm gonna whiz and then
drain the main vein.
I need more coffee.
Drain the minnow, as I like to say. My own little take on Drain the Sea Monster.
What are we doing? What are we talking about now? News?
Yep.
Yeah, news bits, Corey.
Oh, God.
What else is going on?
Nothing, man.
Anything?
You'd like to know.
I remember that. Like, I felt lost after that week.
Yeah.
I went home and I was like, fuck this.
Well, that kind of zoned out.
What is life? Yeah, we're going to get into Paris Games Week.
Oh, we forgot to mention that at the top of the episode.
During our Nibble Bits, Tito. Please feel free to chime in during. I'm interested to see which ones you were most excited for, Tito. Oh, he said he sent feedback in, right?
Yes. Yeah, he did.
Yeesh.
Will, do you have to work this weekend?
Yeah.
Bummer.
Bye.
Corey, you should play the Halo campaign while he's gone.
Maybe I will. How long is it? How long to beat?
Hours.
92?
I'm halfway through it already.
Can I just Call of Duty it and skip right to the last mission and get a beaten game out of it?
No, you prick.
I hate seeing people playing Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
6.5 hours.
That's it?
His main story.
Really?
Yep.
I'm planning on powering through the rest of it Saturday.
I could probably do it.
Yeah, that's a one-sitter if you can.
I could spend all Saturday. Oh, we have to go get our suits. Are we still doing that, Dan?
Yeah, first thing in the morning. Well, not first thing. It opens at 9:30. I was thinking about
Where
going
is
to
it?
10. It's in Vestal, I think, near Red Lobster.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Maybe is it in one of those that little strip there?
Yeah, it's one of those over there someplace.
Sure.
Where is it?
Joseph A. Bank.
Yeah, that's right over there by Red Lobster.
remember seeing the sign, but I had no concept of where it was on the parkway, so I looked it up.
Let me read over Tito's feedback really quick, Dan.
Sure.
Because if he talked about Paris Games Weekend, I just want to bring that up while we...
Okay.
Are you excited to drop $200 on your suit, Dan?
I mean,
I can't wait.
I'll try to keep my prices down.
No, don't worry about it. That's what when Chris told me Mary was with us, and I was like, oh, $200, that's not bad. And she's like, oh, I'm so happy you said that. I was really worried you wouldn't be able to do it. And I was like, I'm already broke, so what difference does it make, really?
Might as well break more.
Yeah. There's an old saying about debt. If you're gonna get into it, you might as well get all the way into it.
Yeah, I mean,
can't squeeze blood from a stone, right?
That's right. Yeah, it's fine. I guess having a suit at the end of it's fine.
Oh, you get to keep it?
Yeah. They're buying suits.
It's like a $800 suit too. They have a deal. It's buy one get three free, but they just split it amongst the all the groomsmen. So we only ended up paying 25% of the actual cost of the suit.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool.
Who are his groomsmen?
Me and Corey, all of his brothers, and his friend Andrew.
How many brothers does he have? 3?
4? 3?
Jesus.
3.
3 brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think the dads are in there too for the suit thing.
Buying.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
But I told Chris I'm dieting, so I don't know how it's gonna fit come May.
Hey, that's their problem.
Well, I'm also not gonna wait and spend $800 on it.
What?
I'll just get it tailored to fit if I'm thinner. I may not be thinner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They won't charge you if you go in and it doesn't fit you. They'll just they have to retailer it again.
Yeah, well, that's what I intend on doing.
Yeah, that's not your problem. That's theirs.
I'm not gonna spend $800.
No. And if they tell you, well, even if you drop, like, let's just say hypothetically, you drop 100 pounds and you go in there and you try it on once it arrives and it doesn't even come close to fitting you, you can just say,
sent me the wrong size.
you guys measured me.
Swap it out for a new one.
Yeah.
Fucking measuring tape's full of shit.
It's got pizza sauce on it.
I'll be right back.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Me, being me, it would have pizza sauce on it.
Yeah.
God, Will, your pizza sauce is so good.
I went home and had pizza sauce on my shoes.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
With no idea how it got there.
That's a funny place for it.
Yeah, I worked a day of work with it on there and didn't notice. And I went home and I was like, hey, it's pizza sauce.
Nice.
It was real crusted on there, too. I had to use like a scrubby sponge to get it off.
Tasty.
And I'm still using that sponge for my dishes.
Oh, yeah.
I certainly didn't pull a new one out. Jesus.
No.
That would be stupid.
Come on, Corey.
God.
Always holding us up.
At least he's got a light in there now. The lighting's a lot better.
It's got some mood lighting.
Is that the Rock Band
Hi, Valerie.
box?
No. I don't know what that box is. Probably got a new shipment of vibrators or something for himself.
Classic Corey.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, Valerie joined the Extra Life team.
Hi, Valerie. Oh, yeah, I was going to mention that to her. She mentioned carrying the torch on Sunday.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
We should open that up, too, if like other people. Because all we have to do, if I don't know if Valerie has the capability to stream, or anybody else for that matter.
She has a PS4 to use, right?
It's all based on the internet, probably, though.
Right, but if they want to stream, they can just do their own Twitch channel, and we can host their channel on our channel.
Yeah, we'll host your channel. That works for me.
I have to work 2 to 9 the following day. I told them, I was like, I need to work 2:30.
I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
I'd be tired.
I took the following day off.
Smart.
Fuck that.
Huh.
I did drop $2 on advertising for our Extra Life.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Nice.
I saw we had a lot of whatchamacallits.
Bullshit. It's the only way to get people to see it anymore.
It is. It's garbage.
I wish we could not have a Facebook, but I know you have to have a Facebook.
Should sign up for it right now.
Yeah, you should.
It was kind of a pain in the cock and balls on the phone.
We raised,
Figures.
it was over $1,000 last year, so I'd like to up that this year. Maybe because I put my fundraising target at 300. I think I'm gonna harp on people a little bit more this year than I have in the past.
I just don't know who to ask.
Same
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna have Val do it on Facebook.
No, there you go.
Well, I know I can count on Barb Needham for $50.
Not if I get a hold of her.
I go first. Did she get you last year, Eric?
I didn't ask her.
Oh.
I never see. I just don't know how people will react. So I think of somebody. I'm like, nah, I don't want to bother them.
No, I never ask her. I just advertise it on Facebook, and she just pays.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
See, that's what I get for not having a personal Facebook.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yep. Of course, Barb's the only one that's not
Well,
family.
yeah. Right. I got Ryan Franklin to give me $50 last year.
I just remember how depressed I was after last year's,
Yeah.
Why?
because I couldn't. No matter how many posts and stuff on Facebook, I couldn't get anybody to
Oh, nobody would. Yeah,
even donate $1.
which is bull.
Like my best friends,
John, Loopy.
Actually, did John donate?
I feel like he did.
I think John might have.
Yeah.
Lupica didn't loosen up purse strings.
No. Arseholes.
Typical Buffalonian.
Hoarding it all for the winter.
All his drinking money.
Hoarding all the nuts for wintertime. All right, let's get started, shall we?
Yeah, I think we should. Let's. You want to do me last?
Sure.
Because it's probably gonna go a little longer. All right.
Great.
Do me last, Will.
I was in recipes.
Wink.
I had a nickel. I watched Eric.
You'd have a nickel.
I watched earlier today the episode of Friends with the prom video.
Yes.
Do you remember that one?
Yep.
Oh man, Chandler's got some great one-liners in that one.
Oh my God. And everyone. He's great.
I was rolling.
Been watching The Office again. What a great show.
I'm about due for that too.
I just watched the one where Michael burns his foot on the Foreman grill.
Yeah.
I burned my foot. Dwight gets a concussion.
He gets out of his car, throws up all over the back of it.
Yeah.
Back in front.
Dwight, oh no. And he's really nice.
Yeah, so they go to take him to the hospital, and Pam gives him a hug because he'll never be the same again. She
Yep.
goes, "I'll miss you, Dwight." He goes, "Oh, Pam, you're adorable."
Why? I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, good. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. Episode 223 of the Thumbstick Athletes podcast. We are now in our Nibblebit segment. Corey, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh goody. Final Fantasy 3 through 6 are now compatible on the Amazon Fire TV.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good news. If anybody's thinking about investing in a Fire TV, if you like Final Fantasy. And to celebrate, they are knocking the games 50% off. They're staggering which game is 50% off on which day. So, you can just do a Google search if you're interested.
That's cool.
Wow.
No Man's Sky will not see a 2015 release date.
Yeah, I didn't think it would, but I was hopeful.
Me too. Hello Games announced at the Paris Games Conference. Sorry, Eric, if you're going to talk about this later.
No, go ahead.
But the game will release in June of next year, which really isn't that far away.
That's really far away.
It's kind of far.
It'll be here before you know
I
it.
was disappointed to see that that's not coming out until June.
There's
There's also a ton of stuff coming out early this year, or early next year, rather. So
I read something today, and this was a post on Facebook, so I don't know how accurate it is. So take it how you will. But you know that Jimquisition guy?
yeah,
somebody that works for him,
Jim Sterling.
yeah, or something involved with that, apparently said that they have it on good word that game is like not doing very well as far as development.
Oh, really?
And is like not running on PS4, and everything you've seen has been on a PC, and they just like can't get it together, which sucks for me. I'd rather play it on a PS4. I hope everything comes together. I just get a little nervous hearing things like that.
Yeah.
Well, the good news about that is PS4 has a huge vested interest in this game. The Sony, I should
yeah,
say.
they sure do.
So they're probably throwing infinite resources at it to get it to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess a lot of the problem is that the PS4 isn't able to handle all of it.
Wow.
Which, what are they going to do? Just scale it way the fuck back so it's not even what it was?
Is it just like technically, or is it like, well, I mean, I guess you don't know, but is it like internet? I mean, what?
I don't know. Sounded like just kind of a combination of everything. I don't know. Probably memory.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I know all that massive universe stuff is mostly handled on the cloud, but the exchange of that information to the PS4 is probably quite a bit to handle too. I don't know.
Oh,
that's disappointing.
I guess we'll find out, won't we?
We will. But I do have some good news. Super Mario Maker is getting a big update on November 4th, including mid-level checkpoints, mushroom hierarchy, which is something I wanted.
Yeah.
I talked about.
You talked about that.
Yeah, so now if you have a mushroom already, when you hit the block, it will be something else. Be the next thing up, rather than just another mushroom. I don't know how that works though, because if you want it to just be another mushroom, can it still be?
Probably.
I don't know, because I know that has happened in Mario games.
Well, yeah, it's a mushroom no matter what. Or if if you don't have if you're small, it's a mushroom, but if you're big, it's a flower.
Yeah, so I don't know, maybe it's just a matter of like shaking the item. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, a update to the course world section. Apparently, their goal is to make it easier to find good levels, and to do that, they are adding the official Makers channel, which are levels made by Nintendo employees, and event courses levels, which are made by Nintendo partners. And one of the things they mentioned was that levels made at creation events kind of thing would appear there.
Oh, cool.
So that's good and much needed. I think it'd just be fun to have a regular stream of Nintendo developed Mario levels.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that would be good for the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And some sort of incentive to play it too would be nice.
Yeah.
Which is why I got rid of it.
Yeah.
I just didn't have that. I didn't feel that push that I needed to play it.
Yep. The only thing you get if you beat the 100 Mario challenge is you get an amiibo skin.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. Bethesda has confirmed you will be able to preload Fallout 4 on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Pete Hines posted on Twitter, you will be able to do this a few days before launch.
Good.
Which sounds risky to me. You put it out there too early and the hackers are going to get into it.
Oh, well, you can't help that. I mean, you just gotta roll with it. That's gonna happen no matter what you try to do.
Yeah. According to Polygon, they cited that, quote, previous reports put the install size of Fallout 4 at 28 gigabytes on the Xbox One.
That's not bad.
No,
That is not
I
bad
think
at
it was
all.
56, 58.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 28's not bad.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I was actually thinking today, I was wondering how big it was going to be.
Yeah.
But who knows? Because even like Skyrim's not that big of an install, is it?
No, I think it's like 18. And I think with all the DLC, it's like 26, maybe.
Well,
do
what
they
was
keep
the
it
picture?
50.
20 something, right?
I think mine was 36.
36.
Kind of probably be comparable, right?
It's probably close, yeah.
So maybe 28's not off the...
Yeah.
Titanfall was 50.
Why?
Sound files.
Titanfall was 50.
It was the sound files that did a bad job optimizing.
Had to fit all those mechs in there.
All the beeps and boops.
All the AI.
It's good AI.
Good stuff.
Okay.
And my last one, Konami announced Versus Bomberman, a multiplayer Bomberman game for Android and iOS.
You're a big Bomberman guy, aren't you, Corey?
I like Bomberman quite a bit. You guys don't like Bomberman?
I don't know if I've ever played it.
It's not. I have nothing against Bomberman. It's that Konami started their process of just making mobile games.
Also, fuck Konami.
But they started it with a bang, if you get my drift.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, you didn't.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Been waiting all day to say that.
You had it prepared in your notes and everything.
Actually, this time, sometimes I do that, but this time I didn't. I have the joke written in there just so I don't forget it. Yeah. Coming this winter to Japan, you can play with up to 4 people on Android, and iOS has crossplay. I want this. I want it. I want it. It'd be fun.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
All right. I'll go next. 343 Industries franchise director Frank O'Connor said in an interview with Games Radar that there was plenty of chance Halo 5 could be ported to PC. He said, quote, "There's plenty of chance that Halo 5 could appear on the PC." He continued, "Nothing to announce at this point. You know, we developed the game on an Intel platform. It wouldn't be the hardest thing in the world to move it to PC and take advantage of PC stuff, but nothing I announced today on this chat." 343 later clarified on O'Connor's statement, saying that because they can doesn't necessarily mean they will. Someone got all salty that, because it was only a couple days, I think, before the actual launch, someone got all salty that they were talking about other Halo potentially coming to other platforms, and that we're all pissy. So 343 had to clarify.
I think if it does come to PC soon, I think that's pretty much Microsoft saying, well, we lost this round.
Yeah.
I think they've pretty much already said that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this is one of those things that, you know, one of those very few games that shows that, you know, if they keep it there, that they're still going to fight, and I think could win a few buys.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, though, look at next year's game. The new Gears of War. Who's bonered up for that? I mean,
even as a fan, like, I'm not bonered up for it. Like, I could Halo, yes.
Yeah.
I would definitely get bonered up for, but Gears of War, like, I like it, but
now don't get me wrong, the Xbox One has some good exclusives coming out for sure. But I don't know. Yeah. If they can't catch up now with all the games they have coming out and Sony's lack of games coming out, they're never going to.
Yeah, I agree. I'm of the mindset too that why not, like, a year later, put it on PC and sell more copies of it. And there's no reason not to.
A shit ton more.
Yeah, potentially.
I'll buy it again.
I would be tempted just to play multiplayer with you guys.
Yeah. The Master Chief Collection could go up on PC now, and it would probably sell a decent amount of copies. You know, there's no reason not to. Hopefully work, but I would be happy just playing the campaigns as long as they worked. You know? Just to play through the campaigns again.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you still have that, Will?
Yeah, because I want to play through the campaigns at some point.
Yeah.
Down the road. Probably never.
So there's that, and then Batman Arkham Knight is back on Steam after the disastrous PC launch earlier this year. It's not fixed, though.
No.
Digital Foundry reported this morning that there isn't any significant progress since the interim patch came out for it in September. So if you had even crazily considered buying it for PC, wait. I would say wait for this one until it's on sale for like $5. You do not want to support a developer that can't release a working game. You just don't. So,
yeah, that's bad.
I want to get it at some point because I did like it. I played on on Eric's PS4. But yeah, I won't. Maybe I'll get it for free at some point, or maybe it'll be part of a humble bundle for a couple bucks. But I won't pay any more than $5 for it. So
yeah, disappointing.
Yeah,
the game came out that badly broken.
Yeah, and it's still broken. 6 months later, even after they had to pull it to work on it.
Stinky turd.
And re-release it. Steamy turd.
Steamy turd.
If I had gotten on PC, it would have been a steamy turd, definitely. As it was, I played it on PS4 and liked it a lot, actually.
It's true.
But, and that's all my nibble bits. Will, what do you got?
My first one is Mirror's Edge Catalyst got delayed to May 24th of 2016.
Early 2016 is shaping up mighty nicely.
Yes, it is.
Anybody excited?
Feels like a fall schedule.
Yeah.
Of course, some of those will probably get pushed back too, though.
Yeah. till fall
again.
or fall into 2017.
I'm interested in Mirror's Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the first one.
I'm
really good.
only interested based off of Dan's love of the first one. I never played it.
Yeah, it's really good.
But it's got that niche following.
It's it's Dying Light, but without zombies and guns.
And with a female lead.
Yeah, it's that type of parkour.
Her name's Faith.
Running.
Eric.
It really
on the tops of buildings. That's a game that would work really well with VR. I think.
Corey couldn't handle that.
No way.
Oculus ready.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I will wait and see on what else is being released around then as to whether I purchase that.
Yeah, I'll be getting that one.
I don't know. I've got to play through I feel like, is the first one short?
Yeah, it's like 5 hours.
Get another beaten
You don't
game.
need to play the first one.
I do need another beaten game. I can't lose to Corey again.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about Corey. Worry about me.
I will take second, Dan, to you.
Okay.
Anyway, my next nibble bit is that Pro Smash Brothers player, Zero, who had won 53 straight Wii U tournaments for Smash Brothers, finally lost recently. Isn't that crazy? 53 tournaments won in a row.
That's crazy.
And that didn't include his Project M tournament wins and his Brawl tournament wins and his Melee tournament wins.
Which character does he use?
He was using Sheik when he lost.
Is that his main?
He used to play Diddy, but then he got nerfed. So he didn't play Diddy anymore because Diddy was just cleaning up in tournaments. But he was really cool about it. The guy was like really celebrating, jumping up and down, and he patted him on the shoulder and he looked and he gave him a hug and shook his hand. So
nice.
I like throwing the controller through the screen.
Oh, I would have been so mad.
I like sportsmanship though. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear.
The guy who beat him was Nero. For people who are into
I'm familiar with the name.
I would say their real name, but like
isn't Nero's a
Roman Emperor
DJ techno guy too? Probably not the same guy. Just made me think of it.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, maybe he loves Smash Brothers.
He's really good at it. What?
Isn't Nero one of the ghosts in 13 Ghosts?
I don't remember.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I think you went. Didn't you go to the theater to see it with us?
Did I?
I vaguely remember you being there.
Well, that's a scary movie, right? I probably blocked it from memory.
It was pretty scary.
Yeah, I probably blocked it from memory.
That was a cool movie.
It was cool.
I want to watch
I'll
it.
watch that again.
It's that time of year.
Yeah, it is.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, your kids would love that.
This is our Halloween spooktacular episode.
It is a spectacular episode. What, Corey?
Boo.
Can we name the episode Eric's Bachelor Party / Halloween
Spooktacular?
Spooktacular?
Yes, of course.
Eric's Bachelor Spooktacular. I like it.
That's all I had, Dan.
Okay. Eric, what do you got for us?
Well, I'm going to start with Rocket League.
Mm-hmm.
Some big Rocket League news. Free updates coming out next 2 months. November is going to be the, what are they calling it? The Mix, Match, and Mutate pack. And that's free, like I said, which is awesome. It's going to just kind of change things up where there's going to be a different shaped ball. So I think they showed a cube. There's going to be like a giant beach ball. There's going to be different gravities, more boost. So a lot of different things that kind of change up the game, which is awesome. And I think it's needed. But the one I'm excited for is December's free update that turns it into an ice hockey rink with a puck.
That's awesome.
Fucking
I was going
sweet.
to ask you, is it going to play different or does it just look different?
I don't know.
I mean, I would assume if they're messing with gravities and stuff, like it could play different, and maybe the puck's going to more stay on the ground than go up in the air.
From what I saw on the trailer video, at the end, it looked like the puck was on the ground a lot, but it does go into the air.
Well, yeah, like it would in a hockey game.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. I could be wrong.
Okay.
But
I wonder if built
cool.
into the physics of Rocket League is like wind resistance. In which case, if the puck was flat, it would sail a lot better.
Yeah.
To give you like incentive to flatten it out before you take a shot. That'd be kind of cool.
yeah.
You know what else I just thought? You know what they should add in with that? A Zamboni.
Oh man.
Now you're talking.
Winter update.
Now you're talking.
Who should I contact about this?
Psionics.
We have an in. They retweeted us.
Yeah, they did.
Well,
true.
that's against our
We do have an in.
Yeah, I think they follow us on Twitter. You could probably message them.
corporate policy.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
while you're driving around the ice rink, you're gonna be sliding around and whatnot.
I hope so.
I don't know. We'll see.
This could change everything.
I'm just reading some of the comments here. The first one, the guy says, "Oh, this is awesome, great, I can't wait." And he actually got responded, and they said the crazy thing is we still have other stuff coming before the year's through that we hope you're going to like just as much. So there's even more stuff.
Nice.
They're doing a great job of supporting that game.
Stop it.
It's already the best game, so they're just adding. And to cover Paris Games Week, specifically Sony's portion. Not really the only one anybody cares about in Paris Games Week, as far as I know.
I don't even know what else went on.
Yeah, who cares? It's fairly new, I guess.
Is it?
Started in 2010, I think I heard.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool that Sony waited, skipped Gamescom to do this. So they started with Battlefront. I did not watch any of the Battlefront stuff. I know that they introduced Boba Fett, Leia, and Han Solo as characters that you will be able to play. So that's neat. Woo. Next was Street Fighter V, and they revealed that Dhalsim from old Street Fighter games is going to be in it.
Sick.
The cool thing about that, though,
Shut up, Will.
he now has an old man's white beard.
Oh, nice.
Which is cool. Like he's aged over the years, and that's kind of neat. Yeah. They also released announced a release date, February 16th. So add another game on to the early schedule, and that is console exclusive to PS4. It'll also be on PC. After that, another fighting game was announced, Tekken 7, coming to PS4. Yeah, Tekken 7, and apparently it's going to have VR support.
Ooh.
Huh.
I don't know.
I can't see how that would help a fighting game.
Can't wrap my head around it.
No.
It's there, though.
More to come on VR. Next up was Gearbox's Battleborn, which will be getting a beta, and it will be coming to PS4 first on consoles. The beta, that is, not the game. Dan, I know you are interested. Was it you?
Yeah. I mean,
it's very mobile-like.
Yeah, it's Overwatch meets Borderlands.
Right. Okay.
From what I've seen, I actually played a little bit today because I got into the technical test.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can't talk about it because I'm under NDA.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, from the trailers and stuff and everything I knew about the game before, it's because Gearbox is the Borderlands developer. It's like Borderlands, but the character wise and weapon wise and stuff, it's like Overwatch. So
the art style is really neat.
Yeah, it's very, very, very nice looking.
I could see myself getting into this game, and Will, I think you could too.
Yeah, when Dan said Borderlands meets Overwatch.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Nice. Next up was Boundless. Not really sure what this game is about. I tried to watch the trailer and it wouldn't run, and I was not about to put the effort into it to go to a different website and watch it. It looks kind of Minecraft-y. But there's more verticality to it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Looks kind of weird. Next up was Housemarque's new game. Those are the makers of Resogun, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And really free at the launch of PS4, I believe it was. So I kind of have high hopes for this game. It's called Matterfall. I would watch the trailer for it. It's kind of hard to describe. They didn't really show much gameplay. It's all kind of CG stuff. You remember in Resogun when you blew stuff up and it was a real pixelated and everything went everywhere?
Yeah.
That's in here again, but it's more of a shooter.
Okay.
So you were shown as kind of like a robot guy, and he would shoot things and they would explode into pixels.
Nice.
That's really...
That's all you gathered from it.
But Housemarque makes good games, so I'm excited for that one. Next, they did their No Man's Sky bit, which Corey talked about. Skip that. They showed some more Old Hunters from Bloodborne, which comes out the 24th, the new expansion.
Oh, wow.
Yes. 24th of November.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, back into Bloodborne. I'm probably not going to get that just because I'm so far removed at this point.
You'd have to... Do you think you'd have to start over, or do you think you could...
I would try not to.
Okay, you'd sit down for like 2 hours and try and gather yourself.
Get my ass thoroughly kicked for a couple hours until I can figure it out because, damn...
That's a different skill set playing those types of games.
Yeah, once you're out of it, it's just tough to dig back in.
Yep.
Next up, Drive Club Bikes was announced. A standalone expansion to the Drive Club universe. I believe it's $15. I don't think you have to have Drive Club to have this, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It's Drive Club with motorcycles.
Sweet.
I have heard from multiple places that Drive Club is actually pretty damn good now. So years later, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I still have that free version.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I tried it. The weather effects are fantastic.
Okay.
When you do play in the rain and the snow, it's really good looking.
Nice.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see what you thought of it, Dan.
Okay. Yeah, because I like racing games.
Yeah. Next up was another trailer for Horizon Zero Dawn, which was actually just about the same trailer which we saw before.
Mm-hmm.
That is the makers of the Killzone series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, it was pretty much the same trailer. They just showed a little more of the crafting and pretty much a pause where you can move the camera around and look at the enemy. It was the big T-Rex kind of dinosaur thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can also shoot off weapons from the armor of the dinosaur and pick it up and use it for yourself.
Oh, cool.
Which was kind of cool, but I guess crafting is going to be a big part of this game, so you pick up scrap metals and stuff from the futuristic dinos and build yourself.
Game looks too good.
It looks sweet.
Yeah, it does. It looks really cool. I'm still not sure that's going to come out next year.
Yeah.
Oh,
supposedly.
No. Yeah, it won't.
I think most of these games are supposed to come out next year.
Really?
Yeah, most if not all. Gravity Rush 2 was next. Has anybody played Gravity Rush other than me?
No.
No? I played it on Vita briefly. It was fun from what I played of it. It was not like anything else I had ever played, which was neat. Highly recommend watching the trailer. I watched it and became a lot more interested in this game. The art style is fantastic.
Nice.
It kind of reminded me of Bayonetta a little bit.
Uh-huh.
It's got the like big boss battles in like a city setting, and it's got this funky music and just kind of different combat that you don't see in a lot of other games. Uses gravity, as you might imagine from the title.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yeah. And they introduced co-op, which I don't believe is in the last one. So there will be co-op battles. Mm-hmm. Looks cool. They'll definitely check that trailer out. The art style's fantastic. Then they showed some Uncharted 4 footage. I don't believe it was actual gameplay. It was more of a CG of multiplayer and what some of the things that will be in it. I never played the Uncharted multiplayer previously, but I guess I actually know some people who are really big into it, and they used to like all get together on like a Thursday night every week and play
Really?
it. Yeah. So it sounds like it was kind of like the Last of Us multiplayer, where it was actually really good. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't just like a tacked on thing. So hopefully, this carries that tradition on. I don't know. It didn't look like anything spectacular to me from the trailers. Looked like a multiplayer.
Right.
So we'll see what happens with that. I guess it's going to have some paranormal shit going on, which is part of those games. Mm-hmm. Next up, I'm interested to see if any of you are interested in this, particularly Corey. Have you looked into Dreams, Corey?
I have them every now and again.
Do you remember that game from E3 from Media Molecule?
I remember it.
I do.
You
too.
do?
Yeah.
Nope.
They showed a new trailer for it.
It's like a creation.
It's a creation tool is what it is.
Yeah.
It was probably my favorite trailer from the Paris Games Week. That being said, I wouldn't buy this game.
Yeah.
Because I am not creative in that way.
It seems like it's a way for people to create custom animations, right?
Yeah.
That's the impression that I got from it.
You pretty much make whatever you want.
Yeah.
And they showed stuff that had all been made on a PS4 in Dreams, and it all looked awesome.
Yeah.
But
you can make like little short movies and stuff with characters and stuff that you can create.
But what am I going to do with that?
Yeah. I mean that I don't even know if it's something you can create like little games with, like Project Spark. Is it that, or is it just something to create animations with?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
I think they haven't been too clear on it, but I know you can create like whatever you want in it with your own artistic abilities.
Looks like
That's
something to rip the ganja to.
Yeah, definitely does. But like I said, the stuff that they showed, whoever made that, like that was pretty cool stuff. Yeah. And if I had that creative bone in my body, I would be all over this game. But I just don't.
Right.
It'll be cool to see what other people make.
Yep. It'll be a good YouTube or Twitch game.
Exactly. I'd love to watch somebody play that on Twitch and make something
cool.
fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a polar bear thing in that trailer. It was just so cool. Would have been, like you said, been fun to watch somebody actually make that.
Yeah.
This is the point where Shuhei Yoshida came onto the stage to talk about PlayStation VR, which they did quite a bit more than they did at E3, which it wasn't really mentioned at all.
Yeah.
So they started with a spin-off from Until Dawn called Rush of Blood. It is an on-rails game that instead of saying it's on rails, they said it's on a roller coaster.
Oh.
You're on a roller coaster. It looks pretty stupid to me.
Huh.
And it doesn't share the name with Until Dawn, does it?
Until Dawn, Rush of Blood.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's embarrassing.
It's
So
literally,
basically-
wait, you're literally on a roller coaster.
You're on a roller coaster. Eh. I don't know. It looks like you're gonna have guns and like things pop up at you and scare the shit out of you. and-
Oh, so it's like an amusement
like
park
a
ride.
haunted roller coaster. Yeah.
Okay.
Why does Until Dawn? Is it just so people look
They
at
probably
this game?
tacked that on. So yeah,
People
because it was
would-
well received. Fucking stupid.
That is really dumb.
Anyway, moving on to the next bit of VR, which actually looked awesome in my opinion. It's called Robinson: The Journey. I guess you were a young man who, in one way or another, found his way to some planet, and there's dinosaurs, which sells me every
Yeah.
time. But there's a little robot that comes up and kind of is guiding you along, and you're walking through all these like brontosaurus, and all of a sudden like a T-Rex comes, and that's where it ends. But highly recommend watching that trailer.
Robinson?
Robinson: The Journey.
I got to get caught up on this stuff.
Yeah,
behind.
that one looks pretty neat. I'm just wondering, like, the thing with VR is how do you move?
Controller.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like, because it's gonna be it's gonna be weird because you're gonna be sitting there with a controller, like looking around, but you're not gonna be like moving.
Actually walking.
Yeah, so that's a weird disconnect. That's why piloting games and driving games are perfect for VR.
Perfect.
First person games, I don't know if it's first or third person, but I think it's going to be
first
weird.
person.
I think that's going to be weird, at least at first.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be interested to see how all that stuff works. But
Yeah,
for what the trailer was, I thought it was really cool. That's a game I would be interested in playing.
yeah. There is the Virtuix Omni treadmill thing,
Right? No, yeah.
but I don't know that I would want to run that much
It's
playing
too
a video game.
big and like
It's huge.
Sounds
I, don't
like
want-
a
I
lot
would-
of effort.
I wouldn't want to run that much either.
What, Corey?
Power pad?
Bring the power pad back.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Next up was another VR game called Battle Zone. It was basically like
mech.
tank fighting.
Okay.
It didn't look very good to me. And next up was Rigs, which they actually showed it. I believe it was shown off previously. I don't remember where. Rigs is something they're trying to turn into a esport, which is kind of silly to me.
I think I remember you talking about this.
It's mechs with combat, but it's also like a sporting event where you, as a mech, I don't think there's a ball or anything. Maybe there is, but you jump into a hole to score a goal. I don't know. They did this whole demo where they filmed people supposedly playing it and making faces, and like they had an announcer trying to like shoutcast it, and it was a bit over the top.
Gotcha.
But like, it's weird to me that they're like trying to brand this as an esport,
Yeah.
considering people are they're gonna not only have to buy this game, they're gonna have to buy the VR headset
Right.
and have a PS4. Like, I don't know.
It's a stretch.
It's a put off.
Push
I
Rocket
feel like-
League.
Huh?
They should push Rocket
Yeah, they
League as
definitely
an
should
esport.
push Rocket League.
Oh, Rocket League would be perfect for VR
Yeah.
because you would drive around, you watch the ball while you're driving.
Whoa.
Two separate
Stop it. Stop
things.
it.
No, Dan.
Just
But
saying.
that being said, I would give Rigs a try.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it could be fun, but it's going to require a big install base
Right.
for people to play it.
I like that name.
Rigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool name.
Rigs,
Check out the
Rigs.
trailer. I mean, it's interesting looking. We'll see if it catches on. I mean, we'll see if VR catches on. Let's see. Oh, the last VR game that was announced was the new Gran Turismo.
Oh,
Gran Turismo Sport.
See, driving games are perfect fits
Yeah.
for VR.
They
Perfect.
didn't show any gameplay from it.
Right.
It was all pretty racing game
Yeah.
trailer. like you might
They
expect.
all kind of look the same.
They do. Like it's like
how
okay.
it's how they actually play.
Exactly. It's how it
the
handles.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I've never played a Gran Turismo, and because I've always been an Xbox guy, so that's one I'll probably get.
I had some of the old Gran Turismos on PlayStation.
Cool.
I think it was maybe 1 and 2. I don't remember which ones.
They're well received.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Always been a. I guess the last one wasn't as good. I guess 5 is like the cream of the crop. Gran Turismo 6 not so much.
Okay.
And on to pretty much unanimously everybody's favorite trailer, Wild, which is made from Michel Ancel, who's from Ubisoft.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they let him break off and do this thing also. Do you guys know about Wild at all?
Just a little bit.
Okay. So basically in the trailer, you play a shaman, and it starts out your tribe mate has got bit by a snake, and your elder tribe mate wants you to fix her, find a cure. So what your character does is he possesses an eagle. It's like you look like a caveman, but you're also a shaman. Mm-hmm. So he possesses an eagle, and as the eagle, he flies down and he can see like snakes going around on the ground. So he picks up a snake. I can't even remember where it all fucking goes from here, but at certain points he picks up a snake. He then rides on a bear and finds a cannibal camp doing some weird dancing. And then to distract the cannibals so that he can get through there, he takes over a rabbit who somehow scares a bunch of crows or ravens or something, and they go and fly around the cannibals and distract them. So then you're back on the bear, and the bear goes in and like clears the camp out of all these cannibals. So then he gets to this altar, and he puts the snake on the altar, and this like naked, sexy snake woman appears. This big goddess, giant woman, out of nowhere, and I don't know what she says to him. Maybe she has the cure.
Huh.
But the gist of the game is you can take over animals and ride animals, and it's this big, huge open world. I heard it's going to have some kind of MMO stuff to it. It's going to have like some, online connectivity with players, and people will be able to come in and out of your world and stuff like that. Me personally, I don't know what this game is. A lot of people are really excited for it, including Tito.
Yeah. I'm excited for it too.
I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Eric.
Like, I like animals as much as the next guy, but like, what happened there?
Your friend got bit by a snake.
What is this giant snake woman doing?
Giving you the cure.
Is that what she did?
I don't know. I didn't watch the trailer.
I just was a bit lost. Like,
Is there snow?
I didn't see any snow. Damn it, Will! I bet you there will be snow. This looks like a game that will have snow areas.
That's where I'm going to be.
Will's only hang out in the snow.
It should have dynamic seasons.
It's going to be the Swiss Alps.
I mean, it's the only place I build bases in Minecraft and Terraria is the snow biomes.
Yeah.
Eric, do you carry around two little ferrets in your pocket?
I didn't see any ferrets.
Like Beastmaster?
Yeah.
Is that where you're going with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it could be good. It could be great. I don't know. I just am confused as to what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I like the puzzle aspect of it. Being,
figuring out
figuring out
cure and stuff.
Or not just that, but the different animals you can use and what type of situations they're good for.
Yeah, I guess there's not like one way to solve what, whatever you're doing. That's the thing, is I just don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
Or what I would be doing. So, yeah, we'll see where it goes. I think it's a cool idea, though, for sure. Possessing animals sounds awesome, and riding bears is fun.
Bears are my favorite animals.
There you go.
Snow's my favorite area.
And to close out the show, they announced Quantic Dream's new game, makers of Heavy Rain, one of my favorite games of all time, and big letdown, Beyond Two Souls. They announced Detroit Become Human, which I guess is based off a tech demo that they did before with a female robot AI named Kara. But I guess it's going to be like her story. It looks like in the future, people basically own a droid that looks like a human as a slave. And she kind of escapes from that.
Oh, okay.
iRobot.
Yeah, it's an interesting trailer. Like she's walking around the city, but all the droids have this blue circle on their temple. So like all of the other droids know she's a droid. and they're just looking at her because they all are doing what they're supposed to be doing, like just standing there waiting for orders, basically.
Yeah.
There's like parking spots for droids, but she's walking around with the humans, and they all see her, and like they all react to her like, holy shit, like
She's not doing what she's
she's
supposed
like
to.
walking around. What the fuck is going on? It's the look on their faces. So I
Huh.
guess it's going to be like her story of
That's cool.
kind of breaking out of it. It looks really interesting.
I like the concept.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's neat. And as a huge fan of Heavy Rain, I'm going to buy this game.
Right.
So I wish Beyond Two Souls was better.
Right.
But, which, by the way, I guess those 2 games are coming to PS4 soon.
Uh-huh.
So that's cool. Have you ever
Nice.
played Heavy Rain, Will?
No, I want to.
Jason,
It's coming to PS4.
You told me I wouldn't like it.
I don't think you will. But it's one of my favorite games, so I'm going to tell you should play it.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was a pretty sweet trailer. No gameplay, obviously, it's too early. But
Yeah. What's it called? Detroit Become a Human?
Detroit Become Human.
Become Human. Okay. I'll look that up.
So,
Boy, does it look
That-
beautiful.
yeah, doesn't it? It looks really nice. That was pretty much it, I think, as far as the news went. A lot of people thought that this was a really good press conference. I personally thought it was okay.
Right.
I don't know. I didn't see anything in there that I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
she does, Beardless. At the end of the trailer, she has that blue circle on her temple. You'll see her move her hair out of the way. I'm 95% sure of it.
Nice.
But yeah, that's it. Anything there get your gander up at all, anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah? What?
I mean, it's hard because these games might be coming out 3 years from now.
Yeah.
So I try to I learned from No Man's Sky to try to just take it easy with the excitement anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horizon.
Jaded like that.
Horizon's one that I really want to play.
Yeah. It does seem really cool.
And as much as I want to play Wild, I know I'll buy it and not play it.
Right.
So
I'm into this Detroit game.
Yeah, it looks good, right?
Yeah.
Corey, I'd like it if you were super talented at Dreams.
I was thinking that was my runner-up.
Yeah. The trailer's fucking awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks so cool. I just don't know what I would do with it. But most of those are either console exclusive or just straight up exclusive to PlayStation. So see what happens with that stuff.
Okay. How was your week, Eric?
Good. I don't think I have anything other than what we already discussed.
Yeah. Nor I.
The Bills suck. That's
that,
about it.
that was disappointing.
They came back at the end. I got a notification on my thing.
Oh,
that
yeah,
the
they
Bills-
came back.
The Bills came back.
Oh, they
and-
took the lead.
and then promptly fucked it away like usual.
Did
okay.
you know that EJ Manuel is the first quarterback ever to lose 3 games in 3 different countries?
Good for him. Only the Bills
Hey, that's what I thought.
could have something like that have put on their record.
Yep.
God. Yeah, because he probably lost in Toronto, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
America's hat.
Canada.
That's right.
That's it for me, Dan.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything of note either, other than the weekend. What about you, Will? Got anything?
I mean, I've dabbled with Halo a little bit, but we'll talk about that.
Corey, I hate you for playing that video in there. You're a
Sorry.
bastard.
It's when the Bills come up. It's my go-to video.
What
yeah,
video is
cool.
Wide right.
It's Scott Norwood
Oh.
missing the field goal that would have won them the Super Bowl.
it? Gotcha.
Laces out.
Yeah.
Dan.
What about
Heartbreak.
What about you, Corey? What do you got?
Not much, because the bachelor party
Yeah.
consumed my weekend.
Yep.
The rest of my week has been me coming home from work and laying on the couch and eating my feelings.
Oh, nice.
What's got you down?
Well, because the seasons are changing, they got me working inside,
Okay.
which I hate. And I've spent Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 straight days of changing ceiling tiles.
Oh,
Jesus. Can you listen to podcasts or anything?
Not when I'm inside.
Oh.
we have to be available in case anyone needs a shout for you, right?
Yep.
Aware, I guess.
Yep.
To fix a lawnmower or anything?
That
And I have
sucks.
to wade my way through, the 240 residents who live there.
God.
It's not fun, guys. It's really not fun. Well, because I'm the new guy. That's what I was thinking. Like in maintenance, what happens is the new guy has to do all the things nobody else wants to do.
Yep.
Well, it's like any job.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
pretty much. Because there's no, well, I guess there is sometimes, but there's no interns in maintenance, so the new guy has to do it. But it's just exhausting, and I get all the crud from the ceiling tiles in my eyes and in my nose and in my mouth, and I like cough, and my eyes are all bloodshot. And
It's funny you say that, Corey, because today at work, my store manager pointed out a bunch of like dust along the ceiling and asked me, hey, can you just get that taken care of? So I was like, I'll just do it.
yeah,
So I got done, and my fiance, she works there too, and she comes over to me and she's like, Jesus, you have dust in your hair and in your face, and so what are you doing? So I hear you, and I had a little trouble breathing. I'm sure I swallowed a pretty good chunk of that stuff.
yeah. So yeah, I come home and
You guys
eat
crap.
half a gallon of ice cream and pass out from sugar buzz, and then wake up real cranky, and then go to bed.
Nice.
Do it all over again.
Yeah.
It's the American dream.
Yeah, living the dream.
I can remember when I was working my last job, looking at the maintenance guys when I'd put in work orders and they'd come in and take care of the stuff, and I'd just look at them and be like, man, I'd give anything to trade spots with you guys. And now here I am.
God, Corey, you've reached it, the pinnacle.
Looking at the people at the other end. Man, I'd give anything to trade with you guys. It's kind of fun. It puts some perspective on life.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, nothing fun to talk about. Haven't really watched any new movies or anything like that. So.
Okay. All right. Should we get into what we played?
Yeah, let's do that, Dan.
Get right into it.
Yep.
All right. Got the time, Will?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, we'll start with Eric and Will. Let's hear about Halo 5.
Halo.
Will, you want to kick her off?
Sure.
Do it.
This is going to be just first impressions. I think we're going to do an episode on Halo next week, right?
Next week, yeah, I will have it beat by next week.
Okay. So, yeah,
sure.
this is kind of first impressions.
I'll try to.
So far.
So, Halo.
I'll start, Will. You're struggling over there.
Well, I don't know where I should start with.
It's about a space marine.
Yeah.
It's about the space captain.
Master Chief John.
Is that his name?
Yeah,
John.
John.
John Locke?
No.
Well, Locke
is the
okay.
other, the other Spartan.
Gotcha.
Yeah, anyway,
Whoa.
I am, what?
John Locke. Do you think that was intentional?
No.
It's John and Locke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You think that was intentional?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
That's what
Philosopher?
So I'm
Well-
7 missions in.
Is it a deep ending?
Huh?
Is it a philosophical ending?
I have no idea.
So many questions.
We'll
now.
get philosophical when we talk about the Talos principle.
Oh,
Ooh.
baby.
But anyway, go ahead.
So I have finished the 7th mission. There are 15 missions. I always look ahead to see
Yeah.
how many missions I have. There have been a lot of complaints about the campaign from what I've seen in other reviews and things like that. I think that I am at an advantage here because I am not any sort of Halo purist. I've never played any of the other campaigns, never beat one of them.
Uh-huh.
So this will be the first campaign that I beat. Therefore, I think I am able to enjoy it a lot more than maybe some other people are.
Okay.
I have enjoyed what I've played so far.
Yeah, and the other person at work that I talked to that's played it said he's really liked it too, and I'm pretty sure he's played all the Halo games. Anyway, that being said, I have had a fucking blast with the campaign. It is just fun.
Okay.
Like a great action shooter.
That's what you want out of a Halo game.
Oh yeah, great visuals, just like explosions. The guns are so cool, as you would imagine in a Halo game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because now they can all aim down sights, so it adds like a
Yeah.
whole new layer to the guns that we've known.
Yeah, the movement is real fluid. Like climbing up walls and stuff like that is real fluid. Everything feels really, really good. The new dash feature is really cool. Busting through walls, just so good. Yeah, as far as the story goes, like I'm into it. I guess I don't really know previously what's going on, but
Right.
I know what's going on in this game, and I'm enjoying it.
The ending to Halo 4 and the start of Halo 5 with Master Chief I'd have no idea how he got from where he ended to where he is now. So I'd like to be filled in with that.
Well, I think there's like stuff that fills in that gap.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
The only thing I know about it is the Hunt the Truth and the podcast. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I really know about the in between stuff.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but as far as the campaign goes, it's really good. I think I'm really enjoying it very much myself. What difficulty you playing on, Will?
Normal.
I started on heroic,
Wow.
which I don't ever do. But I felt like challenging myself, and I said, you know what, Eric? You're only going to play this once. Probably.
Go for it.
Just put it on heroic and go to town on it. And it does get pretty tough. You know, I think I'm enjoying having to actually, like, take cover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think I'd heard somewhere else that the Halo games are designed to be played on heroic difficulty.
I can see that. I definitely can.
And then from there, they go less difficult and then up to legendary, which is more difficult, obviously. That heroic is the difficulty level you're supposed to play it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can see that because it's not like overly hard, but it's hard enough.
You can't just stand there and shoot.
No, God, no, you die constantly. But there's plenty of cover. Like the levels are designed really well.
Yeah.
Visually, it's fantastic. Like, took a pretty cool screenshot today with my Xbox of one of the Guardians. I'm not gonna get into any of that stuff, but pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know how far you are in the campaign, Will?
I'm on mission 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not very far.
I was hoping you fought the boss.
I went to a football game today after work, so I didn't get a chance to play at all.
Okay. There's a boss that I've fought twice now. And I guess people were having a bitch of a time with this boss. I heard Giant Beastcast, who's the host there? Vinny, yeah. He had a bastard of a time with it, so I was a little nervous. And then I saw a post on one of the Facebook groups saying, I can't beat this boss. Can anybody get on and co-op it with me? And I beat it on my second try.
Huh,
and I was really proud of myself.
Nice.
Yeah. But I'm interested to see what you think, Will, when you fight him.
Now I just want to play.
Oh my God, it's great. So multiplayer.
Yeah.
What have you played in multiplayer, Will?
I've only played like 5 or 6 matches. I've done one Warzone, and then...
Stop. What did you think of Warzone?
I had a lot of fun.
It's fun. I'm just confused as to what I'm doing.
I'm just capturing bases and shooting things.
Yeah.
That's all I've been doing.
There's just so much going on. Like, I just don't know what I'm doing.
And I die a lot, and I kill a lot, and I'm just standing in a spot that says 5 enemies are nearby. You have to kill them. And I'm like, okay. But then I die, so I have no effect on anything.
I want to play a lot more of that, like, to get a really good feel of what I'm doing before I even really talk about it more.
Yeah.
But a couple of the things I do like, and we'll get into this a lot more next week. I like the rec pack system. A lot of people didn't like that. I think it's actually kind of cool. It's a card system. That's how you unlock weapons and vehicles and new gear and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, see, that's like, I was really confused about how all that worked. And I'll get way more into it next week.
I just saw you could buy it for real money.
You can, but I will say you earn plenty of rec points just playing regular multiplayer, so you don't have to do that.
Okay, good.
I mean, you don't earn a shit ton, so you're not opening packs left and right. I feel like it's a good balance.
Okay.
So other than that, I played one game of Warzone, and the only other multiplayer I've played is SWAT.
That's your favorite.
Which is easily my favorite because it's the only one I'm good at. Mm-hmm. Tito touched on it in his feedback about how he's not really interested in this Halo because he doesn't feel like getting his ass kicked constantly. And that's the only reason that I only play SWAT is because it's the only one I'm any good at. Right. I know that if I switch over to Slayer, I'm going to get throttled.
Right.
The thing with me is if I see you first and get off a shot, I'm probably going to win.
Right.
But with Halo, that's not how combat goes in regular Team Slayer. Like, the battle goes on, people are hucking grenades, you got your shields and shit like that. I can't sustain a good headshot.
Right.
I get that one snap off, and I'm probably going to beat you. So that's why I only play SWAT. And I fucking love SWAT.
Nice.
Oh my God. The level design on these maps is so good. So good. Plaza is my favorite map for anybody that's been playing it. You know how in multiplayer maps you kind of get a feel for the flow of the spawns?
Yep.
And stuff like that. There's one area in Plaza where there's like a courtyard in the corner, and you go down this corridor that leads to another part, and I try to stick to that area and just flow one way or the other, and just start picking people off. Oh my god. The best feeling is when you get in that rhythm
Yep.
and it's just flowing from
Boom,
like one
headshot, boom,
headshot to the
headshot,
next
yeah.
headshot. I took a good video of one of the matches I played today. I went 22-10,
Wow.
first on the team, and I finished the match off with an overkill.
Really?
And it was such a good. I literally jumped out of my off my couch and I was like, "Fuck yeah, that was awesome!"
Nice.
I'm having such a good time with SWAT. My God, I could literally just play that multiplayer mode and never play anything else in Halo, and I would get my $60 worth.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm jealous.
it's so good.
I always think I'm not going to be interested when the next Halo comes around, and it comes around. I'm like, God damn it. I'm gonna play
Yeah,
it.
I remember playing the beta and I hated it.
Yeah.
But now I'm playing this and I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird, and I'm not even that big into shooters anymore. So
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I want to play multiplayer with people, but I with Halo, I've been telling people, listen, I'll play, but I only want to
gonna
play
be SWAT,
SWAT,
yeah.
maybe Warzone,
Yeah.
because I'm useless in anything else, and I just will not have a good time.
Yeah.
So, either play SWAT or we're not playing.
I always liked SWAT.
we're gonna play very little, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're not a fan of SWAT.
I like SWAT. I don't know. I gotta get my bearings in multiplayer first.
I just
before
love the skill of the headshot and like, there's no other guns. It's just who's gonna get the headshot. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I love that.
See, I have games where I'm really like good
Yeah.
and dominant, and then just one I'm just
Well, I mean, so do I.
yeah. But those ones I get too frustrated with, so I stop.
I had a string of those games yesterday. I should say too, I really like the ranking system, and I'll get more into that next week too. You play 10 matches of each game type, and then it puts you in a specific rank that you can, try to work your way up from there. So I started at Platinum 2, which I was actually pretty proud of. Got up to Platinum 4 pretty quick, went back down to Platinum 2 quicker than I went back up. So
Yep.
I had a string of really bad games where I just had to turn it off,
Yeah.
step away from
Yep.
it, come back. This morning I played a half hour and fucking raped.
Nice.
It was nice.
It's a good feeling when you do really well.
And that's how I sent myself off to work. Went 22-10 and 22-11, and off I went.
The first thing he said to me at work with a big grin.
Yep. Saw Willis again. Went 22-10 this morning SWAT.
Nice.
So I really can't say enough. But we'll get more into the systems and stuff next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Will, did you play anything else?
Other than Rock Band, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's it.
All right, Eric, you want to talk about Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, I only played probably 3 or 4 hours of Assassin's Creed. I had no intentions of getting this game, but the good reviews talked me into it, as did Corey a little bit, just because he said he wanted to play it, and maybe we could do an episode. So I was like, shit, I'll get it.
Corey.
Yeah,
I
I'm
traded
still
something
gonna
in.
get it.
Oh, that's why I bought it. I beat Uncharted 3.
Hey, well done.
Thank you. So I finished
on the list.
the Uncharted collection is done, so that allowed me to trade it in, and that is how I purchased Assassin's Creed.
Gotcha.
That's how I talked myself into it. I'll talk about Uncharted in a minute. So Assassin's Creed, so far,
down here.
I am really, really digging it. The 2 main characters, the Fry twins, are really cool. I love the London setting is awesome. I don't know. It's just really fun. I feel like we're going to do an episode on this at some point too, so I don't want to talk too much about it.
After the PC release, because Corey, and potentially me will play the PC release once it comes out. So we'll probably the end of November we'll do a Assassin's Creed episode.
Right. So I feel like the combat is a lot better than it has been in the past, and I feel like the controls are not frustrating me nearly as much as they have in the past either.
Yeah, I've heard traversal is a lot easier too. You
It's
have
not
more,
bad.
You have more options for traversal, and it's not quite as frustrating.
There's still a lot of buttons you have to push as far as, running up and down buildings and stuff, but like it just feels better. I don't know why. There's also a grappling hook,
I've heard that.
zip line, which makes it so you actually don't really have to climb up and down buildings. So
Yeah.
you'd probably like that.
I would absolutely love that.
Much like Batman.
Yep.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed my time with it so far. The characters are really cool. I'm into the story. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it right now. I haven't played too awful much, but
Good first impression.
Yes, I did want to mention the weapons. It's like I can't remember what they're called. It's like a sword cane, basically. Really cool. And there are some brutal kills in this game. Like, I don't remember the kills being this brutal in other Assassin's Creed. Maybe I just am full of shit. But man, when you work up a good hit combo and it just starts killing people left and right, and some of them are super brutal. Like, I remember back when I played Rise. I remember like some really brutal kills. It kind of made me think of that.
Okay.
Can I borrow this when you're done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I got plenty to play. So.
Yeah.
A lot of crafting, which is kind of neat. Upgrading of weapons. So there's plenty more to see in that game, but so far my impressions are good. And you know what? Every other year they put out a good one.
Yep.
Next year, skip it.
Next year's going to be a stinker.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's going to be the time period that's really cool, and we're all going to want it.
It's going to be World War I, and I'm
we're-
going to fucking have to buy it.
And we're going to buy it and hate it.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Did you play anything else, Eric?
I don't have too much to say about Uncharted 3. I played Uncharted 2 and 3 on the collection, and I will say that 3 is my favorite.
Okay.
And I think I'm in the minority on that.
Okay.
I don't really have a reason why other than I kind of like the settings better. I don't know. I was into the story, but I actually have become a pretty big fan of the Uncharted series, so I'm really looking forward to the fourth one a lot more than I was.
Gotcha.
So
Cool.
good stuff. Just a really good action game. The one thing that pissed me off about 3 is that the gunplay was a lot worse than it was in 2,
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
which made no sense to me, but
Yeah.
it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corey, what do you got?
A little game called Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker.
Let's hear about it.
I remember being really excited for this game when they were talking about it last year, but when it came out, one of the biggest criticisms against the game was that it was really short.
Yeah, like 4 hours short.
Turns out it's longer than that.
Okay.
And I thought I was going to have it beat for this episode, but I didn't. I was real close. I actually did see credits, but you see credits after the first episode.
Okay.
And there's 3 episodes, so I won't count it.
That's a beaten game.
I mean, no, not really. I'm going to beat it anyway. But yeah, so I didn't mention this on the podcast. I re-signed up for GameFly because they sent me an offer 1 month for $1. And I was looking at the games they had, and there were several Wii U games that I wanted to play but haven't had a chance to yet. So I was like, for $1? Hell yeah. So I added Captain Toad to my queue and Hyrule Warriors and got those two. I also put Splatoon on there. I know you guys have these games, but it's just easier this way, I guess. I put Splatoon on there. I put Yoshi's Woolly World, which came out this past week. I'm not sure when my month is up, but there's a couple other ones on there that I haven't played. Donkey Kong Country Freeze.
Yeah.
But anyway, Captain Toad's Treasure, if you don't know what it is, it's the mini game from Super Mario 3D World.
There's probably 3 or 4 of them in that game.
There's a handful, and it's like Monument Valley. If you played that on iOS, it's all about perspective, like where you're looking, and you play as Toad, and the only thing you can do is walk around and pick things up. There's no jump, there's no punch, there's no abilities. It's very basic, but you're kind of solving these puzzles, these 3D puzzles, by moving the camera around and climbing ladders. And what's annoying is sometimes you have to tap the screen to move platforms, the gamepad. There might be a controller button to do it, but I haven't figured out what it is. That's kind of annoying. I never like having to do that.
Yeah.
There's parts where you have to blow on the screen to get little propeller platforms to raise or lower, or move side to side. I don't mind that because I don't have to move my hand. I can just blow on the screen. So it's a lot of that kind of stuff. And at first I didn't like it. I played through the first episode, got to the credits, and I'm like, yeah, this game is short, and I hated it. Wasn't having much fun with it at all. But after that first episode, the levels get a little more inventive, and there's some pretty cool set pieces and locations that they use, which to me, that's what the game relies on, because like I said, you have so little control with Toad.
There's no mechanics really,
right?
For character movement anyway.
Yep, it's all level design. And if the levels themselves aren't interesting, compelling, and I'm not even talking about like the puzzles within them, just like the environments, if you're not enjoying that part of it, you're not going to enjoy the game.
Right.
And there are some really cool settings. There's like one on a train where you go all the way to the front of the train and then have to backtrack your way back, and I mean that's pretty cool. There's some minecart levels where you're sitting in a cart throwing turnips around, like a catapult kind of thing. That's kind of fun. But yeah, I ended up starting to like it towards the end, and I'm really close to beating it. But you kind of fall in love with the two characters, Toad and Toadette's in it, and Toadette gets captured and you rescue her with Toad, and then Toad gets captured and you rescue him with Toad. Spoilers for Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker.
What?
Sorry.
No!
Yeah, but they never talk. There's no dialogue or anything like that, so it's just one of those charming Nintendo games.
Yep.
And if I did spend the $60 on it, I'd probably be kind of disappointed, but it does work.
I don't think it was ever 60. I think it started
right.
at 40. But
You're right.
even that, like, I think might be a bit much.
Yeah, probably, yeah. It's just very, very basic. If you really, really liked those mini games from Super Mario 3D World, then I think you'll enjoy the game. And like I said, it really depends on how into environments you are in video games to decide whether you'd like this game or not. But I started to enjoy it for that sole reason. And there are some pretty clever puzzles, and there's not only do you have to get the star at the end of the level, there are gems. There's 3 gems in every level along the way. You use those gems to unlock levels down the road, so there is some incentive to collect those. But then after you beat the level, you get an optional objective, which has no influence on anything. It's just if you want to go back and play it again, you can...
You're a completionist.
Right, you can strive for that objective. But yeah, it's good for a rental.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I think I'll get it if I can ever find it on sale for like $20. I think that would be worth it for me.
And I mean
that much.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy it, Dan. It's just one of those Zen games where you can just unwind and solve some puzzles. And I mean this with the utmost respect, but I think it works best as a mini game. In Super Mario 3D World.
Right. Okay.
But I played a little bit of Kingdom, that 2D strategy side-scrolling game.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to explain. It's pixel graphics set in the Middle Ages. You're this king who wanders down this path that's straight and flat, and you pick up some coins and use those coins to hire workers, and then you collect more coins and use those coins to build structures. And then you go from there. Like I said at the top of the episode, I only played like 10 minutes of it, so I'm not really in a good place to talk about it. But from what I played in those 10 minutes, I didn't really see the appeal.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to try it more, and I'll report back next week. But I think it's a clever and novel idea, and I do like the style of it. But it's just frustrating to have to, because it's 2D, to get from one end of your kingdom to the other, you just have to walk the whole way.
Right.
And, like, that's how you have to collect things at one end and then walk to the other end and collect them. And I don't know. I felt like I was missing something in the game, so I read some reviews, and they said that what the game really is about is balancing exploration and defense. Like, you can only take your king so far forward before you have to back up, retool, and then you can go, once you build up your defenses, then you can go forward a little bit more, and you just have to play that balancing act the whole game. Mm-hmm. And they do say you'll fail a lot, but apparently there is a victory state, and I don't know at this point if anybody's discovered what it is, but that part of it's interesting to me.
Huh.
I looked up the developers and stuff like that. They
didn't have anything in their pedigree.
They did, but no household names.
Okay.
Nothing I recognized. Kathy Rain. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have much more to say about that beyond that.
Next week, right?
Next week, yeah. I should have. I've got a lot of things on my docket, so.
Gotcha.
Hopefully, I'll have that and some other things to talk about next week.
Sounds good. All right, on to me. I beat Massive Chalice.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
Thank you.
Dan.
What?
How about that last battle?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
That game was so good, so good. I was pretty powerful at the end, and I didn't have any trouble with the last battle though, which was fine. I feel like I deserved that at the end of it all. Just kind of slaughtering the cadence at the end. I had a few pretty tough battles like leading up to that one, but the end one wasn't too bad. I went into the final battle with a Caberjack, an Alchemist, 2 Brutalists, and a Hunter. I finally was able to get some Hunters, and I was kind of prepping them because I knew we were coming to the end of the 300-year period. So I had kind of been prepping them and making sure I was really careful not to kill any of them, and that was like my party. I was hoping none of them would die too, right before the final battle, and they all made it. I think 2 of them were kind of old, and were borderline. One of them actually got hit by one of those Wrinklers, but didn't end up dying. I think she was in her like mid 60s and got hit by the Wrinkler and made it. It was like 68 to 73 or something like that.
None of your characters died in the last battle?
No, I mopped the floor with the bad guys in the last battle.
So you missed the best part of the last battle.
What's that?
I mean, it's a huge spoiler.
The struggle?
No.
Struggling last
Don't
battle?
say it, because I might play that game
I'm
at some
taking my
point.
You should play
headphones
it.
off.
Huge
Really good.
spoiler. We should. Can you guys? Yeah. Can we talk about it?
No.
Well,
No.
not on air.
Okay.
Well, you and me will talk about it
Take the phone off.
after these guys leave.
Okay.
But that game was great. I really, really love that game. So good. I don't know.
I should do a spoiler.
I can't say
Spoiler app.
enough good things about it.
You know what really makes that game special is the little side missions, the quests that kind of pop up, and you decide what you want to do, and you have no idea what the right decision is.
You know what that made me think of is Crusader Kings 2. That sort of stuff happens a lot in Crusader Kings 2.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of elements from different games like that and puts them all together into one, you know?
The best parts.
The whole lineage thing was awesome too. Like, I had a line of Caberjacks with the family name Sager, and no matter what I did, I could not get them from being drunks. The entire 300-year cycle, everyone was drunks.
What was their last name?
Sager, Sager,
Oh, okay.
or Seger. But yeah, I couldn't beat the drunkenness out of them, no matter how hard I tried. so my Caberjacks were always drunk.
Dan.
It's just what?
In the words of Edward Longshanks, if you can't get them out, breed them out.
I tried. I really tried.
You know,
Everyone.
nocta.
Yeah. I got you.
What did he say? He said prima nocta. That's from The Office, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
So that game was really good. And then I beat Final Fantasy Tactics
Hey, look at you, Dan, knocking them off.
on my phone. I finally, actually at Corey's, got past the end of Act 3 that I'd been struggling with for a long time. And I think Saturday morning I booted it up and played and finally was able to beat that. And then I had a couple battles, and then I got Orlando. And I pretty much clean house the rest of the game.
Lightning stab.
I had one battle after that, after I got him, that was tough. But other than that, like
Which
everything-
one? Do you
It
remember?
was the one where you fight with the dragons. You're on opposite sides of this like crevasse, and there's a Templar and a chemist, and then 3 dragons and another guy on one side, and then you're on the other side. And the dragons do 3 hits whenever they hit.
Oh, right.
So hard. I had a lot of trouble with that one. Probably took me 5 or 6 tries till I finally was able to come up with a strategy that worked, that I could get past that part. But
Well, I woke up or was it Saturday morning to the sound of the Final Fantasy Tactics menus.
yeah, the menus, yeah, it's a sound that'll just always be in my brain.
Yeah.
You know. But it works really. That game works really well with a touchscreen on a mobile device. Really well. I didn't have any issues with it at all. So that's definitely worth a purchase if you're interested in playing Final Fantasy Tactics.
Orlando OP.
Oh yeah, he's way OP. And when I played it for 4 in February, like 2 years ago, because Corey and Will had warned me about Orlando, I didn't use them. I just used my own characters, and it was definitely a lot harder then. to use my own characters. I had to do a lot more grinding too to get through. Like I think I barely did any grinding the entire time I played it.
Did you leave his? Doesn't he have a special pair of boots that he wears?
I left him
boots?
standard. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. He's haste at the beginning of every battle, and then right before the last battle, you get the Ragnarok sword and equip him with that, and he just wipes the floor with everybody.
He's a man with vengeance.
Yes, he is.
TG Sid.
So, but the game I spent the most time playing this week was the Talos Principle. I don't know. Eric bought it a while ago on Steam.
Yeah, it was on sale, and I knew that
it.
a bunch of us wanted to play. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck, I'll get it.
And Corey was having his struggles with it, so I took it upon myself to play it. It was developed by Crow Team and published by Devolver Digital. It's a first-person puzzle game where you play as a recently awoken robot who's tasked with solving puzzles of ever-increasing difficulty. The puzzles are all environmental. It has a similar feel to Portal, with the end goal of each of the 120 puzzles being a Tetris-like puzzle piece called a sigil, which is used to unlock more tools and areas of exploration. As you're playing, you slowly unlock more gameplay mechanics that you use to solve the puzzles. Like when you just start out, you have these things called jammers that you use to jam force fields, or you can use them to jam the enemies and freeze them that you're playing against. And then you unlock like in the Indiana Jones. In the first Indiana Jones movie, the stick with like the crystal on the top that directs laser beams.
Oh yeah.
That's the second tool that you use to direct laser beams, and then it adds like the use of a box, and the puzzles will mix those all of those different mechanics in various and interesting ways. But you're guided along by a disembodied godlike voice known as Elohim, who is the creator of your surroundings. You're not sure why. You're just kind of you wake up and are guided by this voice. You're not really sure what's going on. But there's also data terminals where you get information on humanity because you're this robot in this enclosed world, I guess, and you really don't know what's going on. But these terminals have little bits of stuff from like the actual world, little snippets that are kind of related to the world, or logs or emails or whatever of people that supposedly worked on AI projects, and even like ancient history, which is also pretty interesting. But the computer terminal also kind of has its own consciousness, and it seems to be kind of working against Elohim. I haven't figured out all that stuff and how that fits in yet, but it's a very philosophical game. It does a good job of exploring consciousness and what it means to be human. It also kind of teases you a little bit because it makes you, when you're at one of the computer terminals, it makes you take like a test, like what's your view on this thing or that thing, and then like I went into another terminal later and tallied out my results and found all the contradictions in my answers and
Really?
called me out on it. It was kind of neat.
That's so cool.
I should play that.
And then there's lots of little Easter eggs and things that I was just enamored by in the game that I don't want to spoil because it's spoilers, for lack of a better word. But if you like puzzle games, it's a must play. I think it's a must play for everyone. It's a really fantastic game. I absolutely love it so far.
Good.
I've played about 6 hours. I would say I'm a little more than halfway through the game. But I've been really impressed with it. The environments are really nice looking. The first area I started in is like almost like a forest ruins type of thing. And then the second area is like a Egyptian ruins, like a desert. And there's also a nice ice area, Will.
How hard are the puzzles?
I haven't had too much trouble with... I've had like 2 or 3 that I spent a significant amount of time on.
On a scale of the bridge to Captain Toad's treasure tracker.
I haven't played the bridge, so I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, I would say difficulty, like some of the harder ones would be like a 7. And some of the easier ones I breezed through, like a 2.
How far into the game is the ice area?
I don't know how that fits into the rest of the game well, because a lot of it is is like you figuring out the storyline. It's not like there and apparent for you.
Okay.
A lot of it's kind of subjective and in the background, and you kind of have to pick up on it.
Okay.
But there's also a lot of stuff in the game that I don't really understand. Like there's these, the QR codes that you can scan with your camera phone.
Mm-hmm.
There's those, and if you go up to them, there's like sayings. But I've also been able to leave them myself, and I don't know if other people are able to see the ones I leave myself or what. I don't know how that fits into the rest of the game, but. But Corey, for motion sickness, I also like there's a weird like jitter or stutter in the frame rate that's probably what's making you sick, and I noticed it too. It didn't make me sick, but it annoyed me. So what I did was I lowered the DPI sensitivity on my mouse, and I also turned down the character running speed to slow, but I sprint everywhere. If that makes sense. And if I sprint everywhere and like kind of whip the camera around fast, I don't notice that stutter or jitter as much. And that's how I was able to not be annoyed by the little shaking of the frames or whatever. It's worth a shot.
I have a hard time wrapping my head around making my character move slower.
Well, I had him sprint though, so
Okay.
he's still going fast. I just sprint everywhere. I also use keyboard and mouse. I don't know if that's gonna. Maybe you try that, and maybe that'll make a difference for you.
I'll never do that. You guys saw my mouse.
Your mouse is kind of crummy.
Kind of crummy.
Thing's a piece.
This is from my old Dell
yeah.
computer from the 90s.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how all the elements like play out in the end of the game. I'm really like it. Yeah, the puzzles are very inventive too. I don't know. I'm
worried that my brain won't be able to handle them.
I literally have nothing bad to say about it. It's
There's always
really good.
guides too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I have to look them up.
That's so lazy.
I could just play SWAT.
SWAT. Yeah.
Dan, just in listening to your description of the game, it sounds a lot like Soma.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
You gotta go back and play it.
It's in that vein. Like I said, it's been compared to Portal a lot. It's not obviously exactly the same, but the same type of environmental puzzles.
I gotta get Soma too.
Very cool. Yeah, Soma's one I really want to play too.
I'm gonna get it on console, I think.
Steam.
So that, and I also started playing Final Fantasy VI on my phone.
Attaboy.
You fucking guys. Wait till the new year at least.
How is it?
I don't like it on the phone. I really
good.
don't.
Good.
I'm gonna keep playing it, but I really don't like it. And I think what it has to do with like having to use a touchscreen to like move your character around. It's a lot of moving around. I get annoyed by that very quickly, so I can't play it for long stretches like I could Tactics.
How far into it are you?
I might have played 2 hours.
Okay. Are you to the scenarios yet?
No. I spent a lot of time like fighting with it, trying to figure it out, and in the menus trying to change menu items. I actually want to see if maybe I can get a Bluetooth controller to control it with. I think that would make it a lot easier.
Was it Corey that played 2 hours and got to the scenarios?
Yeah.
I think it was 4 hours.
No.
Oh, okay.
No way. 2.
Yeah, I'm just outside Figaro Castle.
Okay.
In 2 hours?
I told you I spent a lot of time fighting with that. I'm trying to I changing like settings and stuff in the controls.
Letting me down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna run through it.
Dan, here's what I want you to do when you play it.
What?
Try and come up with theories.
Okay.
I'm gonna write a book.
Okay. That works for me.
Fan theories.
Fan theories for Final Fantasy VI.
Like Realm and Gao are siblings. Actually, Shadow's children.
Shadow's children.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And the crazy old man is their grandfather.
Shadow has such a deep story.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Eric.
Eric's just like, nope, tuning out. Yeah, but I did. It definitely isn't. It isn't as well ported as Final Fantasy Tactics was.
Plus, some of the dialogue changes is annoying.
Yeah, I don't really like the new sprites either. I
No.
prefer the old style sprites.
Corey did like the remake, though, right?
Yeah. I'm cool with it. Well, I'm so used to playing the other one that it was nice to have a fresh skin on it.
Yeah, I understand.
Changed up dialogue and some redrawn sprites.
Can I ask why Final Fantasy VII was such a thing that people want to remade so bad? Why was it that one? Is that like the universal favorite?
That
I think most people like 7 the best.
Yeah, mass opinion
Okay, it just popped into my head.
is 7. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Do you think that might have been a lot of people's first experience with Final Fantasy?
Definitely.
Part of the reason.
Right in the old wheelhouse.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, I played the first Final Fantasy.
It was
Back
one
in
of the first games to come out for the PlayStation, and they marketed the hell out of it.
And it had the CGI. I think the CGI scenes for it were really high tech. Like when it first came out, that was enough to sell some people on it.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VI was just something the nerds played.
Yeah,
Still is, it turns out.
Yeah, some things never change.
I wish I had that love for it. I just don't.
I hear you. I don't know why that hasn't come out on Steam yet. I'm sure it will because they're putting those games on everything.
It
If you-
is.
If you think about it, Eric,
Oh,
if
6.
you-
6 is not on Steam.
if you liked Final Fantasy as much as us, we would probably talk about it way more.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's probably good.
it's probably good for you to balance this out.
Just a bit.
All right,
Keep you nerds in check.
let's get into feedback, shall we?
Sure, Dan.
Email from Tito in LA says, "Hey guys, I had fun playing Rocket League during Eric's bachelor party. Disappointed they didn't announce an online seasons mode. The Mutators sounds okay. I'll try it out. Me and some coworkers were playing the demo to Zelda Triforce Heroes, so I decided to buy the game because we found it pretty fun. Only one person needs the full version, and the other two can join via download play. It's a good game to waste some time while at work before leaving for home. I put it on par with a Mario Party game where you're having a decent time. You can pick up other players and throw them, which you do to solve some puzzles. The problem is there's no way to defend yourself from getting picked up by an ally. Actually, me and my wife run into that too when we're playing Mario 3D World, because the run button is also the pickup button. So when we get close to each other, I always pick her up, and then I try to put her down, and I end up throwing her off a cliff or into a pit or into lava or something. So I hear you. So someone could just troll and pick up players and throw them off ledges. And yes, I did that a lot with my coworkers. It was hilarious. Destiny had some nice surprises for Halloween, an event called Festival of the Lost, where you can collect different masks and fill up a satchel with candy by killing enemies. There's some nice inside jokes with quests you have to do, like wearing the mask of Atheon, the first raid boss, and jumping off the tower, referring to when people would cheese Atheon by using grenades to force him off the ledge, instantly killing him. People are so inventive, you know? Love that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, shows Bungie has a sense of humor. They also have the Thriller dance for purchase. This gave me some ideas for Christmas. I hope Bungie makes Mars an ice planet. That would be cool since that was originally an idea they had before releasing the game. Some other ideas I had: Titan bubbles become snow globes, and strike bosses have jolly white beards. I just hope they do something similar as Festival of the Lost. I don't plan on getting Halo 5. It seems like it's transitioned specifically into a pro MLG type PvP players game. Things are so technical with that game and its multiplayer. Honestly, I have no idea what fun I would have from getting my ass handed to me over and over again. So glad to finally hear a release plan for No Man's Sky. I can move on with my life now and worry about it once June comes around. I need to start getting into Fallout 4 mode. I hope this game keeps me interested. I've never been able to get into the series. I'll be playing the game on my PC to take advantage of the mods once those become available. Oh yeah, concerning last episode with Corey and Dan complaining about players in Rocket League chat, I highly recommend going to the chat settings. They gave you some options of just showing your teammates chat and communicating only with them, or turning it off completely so you don't have to worry about the other team being dicks. I don't even notice it's off anymore because I normally play with friends in a PSN party chat. I think that's all I have. Happy Halloween. As requested by my niece, I will be a pumpkin.
Aww,
Nice.
that's adorable.
Tito, I totally hear you with the. I like when games do the seasonal stuff too. One of the games that EverQuest 2 always did a lot of that seasonal stuff, and Guild Wars 2 also has really awesome seasonal fun things to do that you can earn like actual rewards for, actual like skins and stuff for your characters. That I really enjoy all that stuff. It's always a lot of fun.
Gives you something to do for a game like maybe you've done a lot of work in, and like meh on.
Yep, Guild Wars 2 always has like special jumping puzzles, which is one of the things in the game. Some of them are really freaking hard. I think the Christmas one, like 2 years back, was really, really freaking hard, and I probably spent 4 or 5 hours trying to do it before I was able to complete it.
This reminds me, did the Guild Wars expansion come out?
Yeah, it came out last week.
I'm surprised you didn't get it.
I don't have any money.
Well, yeah.
Otherwise I would. No, I'm gonna wait till closer to Christmas because Chris said he'll get into it once he's things at work slow down for him. So
fun employed.
Yep.
Corey, you gonna get back into Guild Wars?
No, I tried.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were the one that wasn't into it.
I gave up in about 5 minutes. Took me
Well,
about
you know
an
what?
hour to install everything, and played for 5 minutes and
5
deleted
minutes
it.
of playtime.
Every time I log in, there's like something new that I have to figure out. I mean, I log in maybe once a month and play for a few hours here and there, but yeah, there's always something new I have to figure out. And it takes me a little while to get my bearings.
You get all those notifications. We have completely overhauled the blah 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 system, and I'm just like, oh,
I don't even remember what that was in the first place.
Of course, go fuck me.
no, thank you. Like I said, I would have to be able to get back into it. I would have had to start over from scratch.
Yeah.
I just
Let's do it.
don't have the time.
I'll start over.
Okay.
I'm level 11?
Yeah, I don't remember specifically.
Well, if you guys are all doing it, I'll
Yeah. I'll start right the fuck over.
I need to start getting into Fallout 4 mode too.
Don't even
Actually,
think
Kotaku had an article today or yesterday saying like, nobody's talking about this in our game or in our forums. So let's let's hear what you have to say about Fallout 4.
Yeah.
No, why?
What?
There's plenty of other stuff to play right now, damn it.
I don't
Yeah.
want to hear about Fallout until like the day before it comes
Yeah,
out.
why do we need to talk about it before it comes out?
I'm getting impatient myself.
It's
But I was
kinda-
gonna play Fallout 3 or New Vegas before, but I'm
You
having
had a
fun.
great Halo game, you had a great Assassin's Creed game out.
Yeah.
Let's fucking dig into those.
I'm having fun playing stuff I haven't played before too.
If I forget about the things I'm excited about, the time passes quickly.
Exactly.
So if I'm thinking Fallout 4, just
Yeah.
can't do it.
And Tito's kind of right too about No Man's Sky. At least I know I don't have to think about it until June.
I hope it comes out in June.
Yeah. Who knows?
Fall 2017.
I hope that game doesn't disappoint.
Yeah. Me too.
I hope the naysayers are wrong and they all burn. Corey,
Yeah.
What am I a
I
naysayer about?
I hope you don't burn, but I hope you're wrong.
Oh, I'm not a naysayer. I don't want that reputation as a naysayer.
No, about No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Just that.
What about it?
And the Ouya.
I am
You
not.
naysayer
No,
both of
my thoughts on No Man's Sky are nowhere near what they were for the Ouya. For the record.
That's true.
Well, we're
But you naysayed the shit out of them.
gonna include it anyway.
No. For the record, I did not naysay the shit out of No Man's Sky. Let the record hold.
You played Devil's Advocate.
I was just gonna
Corey
say that.
Patrick.
I was just
Exactly.
gonna say Corey's
I
devil's
just
advocate.
wanted everybody to temper their erections for a little bit.
Well, I hope you're happy because now I'm flaccid.
Can we play the episode sometime where we were talking about the Oreo when it was first announced?
Yeah, because I remember my reaction being like, "What?" when you guys were talking about it.
You know what I'd like to go back and re-listen to is when Corey got mad at me over Dead Island because he was so shit-faced.
I don't think I was mad.
Oh, you were pissed.
I think. No, I was just drunk.
You were blown away that
You-
somebody didn't like
You
Dead
were-
Island.
you were-
I think you guys are misremembering. I was way
You were
too.
hammered.
I know. I was way too drunk to be mad.
No, Corey, you
No.
were beside yourself.
That's-
distraught.
That's why I said blown away. I didn't say you're mad.
you could not
We-
comprehend how somebody didn't like Dead Island.
I can play it right now if you want.
No, I don't. I don't think we should do that. I'm just saying we should listen to it at some point.
I'd be happy to.
It was funny as shit.
We should do a best of.
That's too much work. That's why we have interns.
Fuck.
Well, that's why I only
We
do.
have that.
Well, that's why I do best of the year. I'll just look up the games, the big games that come
I
out.
actually
and-
really enjoyed listening to
yeah,
that.
I'm gonna do it again this year.
Nice.
I'll go back and pull excerpts from like the bigger release games that we talk about.
Was that episode where I was talking about Dead Island the same episode where I was trying to describe Botanicula?
I don't know. We had a lot of drunken episodes.
Maybe.
early on.
I feel like that was like
Terry
end of
Gilliam.
the year kind of episode, but I'm not sure.
What was it? Something Gilliam point and click action adventure? You kept saying.
Yeah, I said it like 5 times.
Yeah, you just kept repeating it.
That's right. Just couldn't muster anything else.
We've come a long way, haven't we?
Well, we're not drunk, if
Yeah.
that's what you mean.
It's been a while.
It's too hard anymore
To drink and
to
do
drink,
anything.
drink that much
It really is.
and function the next day.
You guys have matured so much over the 4 years.
Yeah.
Well, the alcohol used to make it easier to
To talk.
talk.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't really matter anymore.
Yep. Agreed. Okay.
Is that it?
Wait, I have a couple thoughts on Tito's notes.
Yeah, let's hear it.
The Rocket League stuff.
Yeah.
I don't mind when the other team gives me a hard time. I welcome it and then I give it right back to them. What bothers me is when my own team is riding me.
Yeah, I don't like that either, Corey.
So
the what a save, the backhanded what a save pisses me off so
Yeah.
much.
Yep.
Because 9 times out of 10, I had no chance.
Yeah. And then, they'll set up the other team, and then the other team will score on you, and the guy who set up the other team will be like, oh, what a save.
Yeah.
All right, tough guy.
Fuck yourself.
What you say to my face. But yeah, can you turn off just team chat? That'd be all right.
Corey only wants to catch shit
Just-
from the,
just wanna
the
hear it from
opposing
the other
team.
And
good.
my other thought on Rocket League is all this update stuff sounds good, but I still need that thing that in what's the word I'm looking for? Incentivizes me to log in every day.
Dailies.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know either, but god damn it, I love playing that game.
Yep, sure is fun.
All I need is to play one, and then I'm in for a while. I don't know.
Okay.
Halloween. I have a quick Halloween story since he ended with him being a pumpkin. When my girlfriend and I bought our pumpkin, I said I wanted our pumpkin to have a really big underbite, kind of half joking, and I tried to carve it in there. Like I tried to draw it out to show her how it would look, and she's like, "That's never gonna work." So she did her own thing with the mouth, but that sounded dirty. But in watching the pumpkin over the last few days, it's sort of developed its own underbite because it's caving in a little bit,
Yeah.
Nice.
and now it has a nice underbite. So
A natural underbite.
yeah, I got my Halloween wish.
Nice. Congratulations, Corey.
Thanks,
Should
thanks,
post
guys.
a picture of that.
Yeah.
I
Can
have
you?
one. I'll post it right now.
Post that.
Cool. Any other thoughts?
No, Dan, I'll have Halo beat for next week.
Yeah.
And moving on to COD next Friday.
Wow.
I'm sure I'll be able to knock that one out in one sitting.
Yeah.
That campaign.
Especially with all the missions unlocked.
Yeah, I'll just play it backwards.
Play the last mission.
Yeah.
And then call it good.
I'll just pretend it's Beyond Two Souls and jump around to whichever fucking mission
Yeah.
I want.
So stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, so Halo next week. Looking forward to that. More
Yeah.
Halo chatter.
Yeah. Yeah. Halo 5 next week. I actually, I read up a little bit on the whole story thing with COD blobs and people's arguments for and against it. So that'll be a good conversation to have.
You mean
when we talk about it?
having it all unlocked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's an interesting argument, I guess. But,
Okay.
yeah, that'll do it for episode 223 of the Thumbstick Athletes podcast. I'm your host, Dan.
I'm Eric.
Well,
Corey.
Thanks for listening, and get out of my basement. Okay.
Well, can I see? Do you?